What a good start. That's hilarious. All right. Hello, hello, hello. The Premier League season begins in today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 3 days. 3 days. So we're talking Premier League today. Hello to my YouTube audience, who I always ignore. I haven't posted a video on YouTube in a minute, to be honest. I'm very sorry about that, guys. I decided today when I posted on Instagram, I'm not gonna edit my Instagram videos anymore. No more adding anything, not even captions, not even hashtags. Just gonna post a video as is, because ultimately I think that's better than just having it on my phone and just not posting anywhere. I'm not really helping anyone by doing that, so I think the best thing to do is to at least just post it somewhere and let the chips fall where they may. Man, I'm so tired. All right, today we're talking Premier League. No, 1 minute and there's no one in here. Who did I offend? Am I on a blacklist of some sort? That is very bizarre. It's because I'm talking football. Have I cultivated an accidentally too political audience, and none of my sports nerds are interested in me talking sports because they're like, why are you talking sports? This is not who you are. We don't expect this from you. We expect you talking about, I don't know, Israel or something, whatever's hot on that front. But I'm going to go through the format very briefly, and I'm sure I'm going to be going through it a few times anyway. And the idea is to talk about the 2026, 2027. Oh my God, time is flying. Premier League season. Who wins and why? I've only got... I don't have Chelsea or Liverpool in my graphic. I'm not sure why. Some people will probably come in and wonder, why do you not have Chelsea or Liverpool in your graphic? Why do you only have Man City and Arsenal and Manchester United? I couldn't find something that's wide enough. But now I look at it, I do have space moving to the left actually. So maybe I should go back and find another image that accurately covers that. I think I might do that in the meantime in the background. Image of Man City. Let's have a look. Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, and who else? Man United. Okay, let's do this one. I think I just found a better image. Hold on, guys. Just to satiate my other people who might join. Let me put this one here, and I'll put this one here. Take your pick. I don't know, whichever one you prefer. I think actually this one's better. Let me cut this and put it on a different page. This makes more sense, doesn't it? I think having the people there kind of sells it a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe this is better. I can't actually see the chat right now. Sorry, give me a second. There we go. YOLO, how are you, man? Yeah, I'm trying to balance it out. Is Spurs in the graphic? Oh, I just found this picture right now. So I'm trying to because I put a picture earlier, but then it was only like Man United and Chelsea and Liverpool. No, Man United, Arsenal and Man City, and I was like, oh, there's no Chelsea or Liverpool in there. And just in case I have any of those fans, that's the plan. So who's requested? I feel so tired. That's what happens when you don't nap during the day. Satiate. Yeah, bro. Aston Villa may not be those relegation fighters. Yeah, I think Aston Villa. I was gonna add a question on like surprise teams, but I don't know. I wasn't able to do that. So we can talk about it when someone joins. To be honest, how are you, mate? Long time.
I'm good, bro. How are you? You know what's funny?
What's that?
You know when you said, "Oh, you're tired," I literally yawned that same second. I felt it.
Yeah, there's a fatigue I'm feeling right now, which is a bit odd. But I'm sure when I start, when it gets popping in here, my energy is gonna increase.
Yeah.
What team do you actually support?
Bro, I support Arsenal.
Arsenal. Okay. So I don't know. Is it obvious asking you the question? Who do you think wins the Premier League?
I mean, either way, I wasn't going to be biased anyways. But
Okay.
yeah, I think Arsenal, regardless.
Okay. Give me your reasons why.
I think obviously we're the favourites going into it because obviously we just won the league, but
Mhm.
also I'd say we're the most consistent and stable team right now because obviously Man City are going through a transition period.
Right.
Pep left,
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool as well, Chelsea as well. Obviously United. This is Carrick's first full season.
Hmm.
Obviously Tottenham, De Zerbi's first full season. So I say going into the season, I think Arsenal have the best squad. We have the best depth, and obviously
You have the
we're the
best
most consistent.
depth.
Yeah, 100%.
Really?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
100%,
Because I,
bro.
I I feel like
Squad
I
wise,
remember
yeah.
last year when Saka and I forgot who else was injured. We didn't really have anyone else. We were scraping those victories 1-0.
No, but that was more so play style wise. Like I would say, our football was starting to get boring, but names wise, squad wise, out of all the other teams, it used to be Man City with the best depth, but the past year it's definitely Arsenal.
Okay, so let's go through that, especially in the. Let's start with the attack then. So if
Yeah.
Saka's injured, who's the backup for Saka? Madueke.
Okay, I do. Okay, I don't rate Madueke, but
Yeah, I'm
obviously
not gonna lie.
Madueke, Dalman's there as well. He's been good.
Down, okay, I need to see more if you can replace Saka as a.
Yeah, I think squad wise we have the best depth.
How about left wing? Who's our left winger?
Okay, left wing. Okay, Tizolis, he was good this
Yeah, he was
preseason.
alright. So he played good against Man City.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
and then
obviously
Martinelli on the back of that, backing him up.
yeah, Martinelli stinks.
I just want to say. So
But
when
yeah,
you're saying depth, I'm thinking like, what are you talking about?
no. You know what is when I say depth, I mean the squad as a whole. Whereas our attack is our weakest area, but our defensive and midfield depth is amazing.
Okay, let's go through the midfield then. We've done attack. I
Yeah,
mean striker. Let's be honest. Yoker is our main striker. Kind of stinks.
he
so,
stinks. Yeah.
so who's the so the backup to the guy that stinks is Havertz.
No, but you know what is
Ugh,
Havertz. Havertz was good against City, so if Havertz
Havertz
stays
is
up
one of those
top,
players that I detest, but he always scores in a vital game. I don't know how
he's
the hell
good.
he
Yeah, and
does
the
it.
thing is, he's not always the most consistent, but yeah, big games.
He's even scored in the
Yeah,
bloody Champions League final. Remember when he was at Chelsea against Man City?
but exactly. But
How
he
did he
just
do
turns up.
that?
I don't know how he does it, and it's like no one rates him, but then he shows up at these
Yeah, he
random
just does.
moments,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
you have
yeah,
to
yeah,
praise it.
yeah. Okay, let's go through this midfield depth you're talking about
Yeah,
then. I'm thinking, who's our even starting midfield? Okay, Declan Rice got to be there.
yeah,
Odegaard, and who
yeah.
else?
So it would be Bruno, Rice,
Oh yeah,
Odegaard.
Bruno. Yeah, okay. So Bruno,
Bruno was
Rice,
amazing
Odegaard.
against you. Yeah.
That's
Then
like two
obviously,
defensive midfielders, though.
no, but the thing is that obviously both Rice and Bruno can play as a 6 and an 8, but also going forward, they're amazing. Bruno's passing is amazing.
Really? I
100%.
must have
Bro,
missed
you
it
know
when I
last
was when it was
season,
at when it was at. I guess I didn't watch Newcastle much,
Newcastle, he
so
was amazing last season.
really.
Yeah. Even against City, you saw it. Like, he was actually good against City.
Mm,
All he knows is forward.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
And then who's backing those guys up?
So then, obviously, yeah, Rice, Odegaard, Bruno. Then backups would be Lewis Skelly, amazing. Zubimendi, Marino, Eze,
Marino. Oh,
whenever he's
imagine
still out
imagine if
top.
Rice was injured, who would play defensive mid instead?
So if Rice is injured, it'll be Lewis Skelly, Bruno, Odegaard, which is a very good midfield. That was the midfield we played against Things. See,
But Rice played against City,
no, but he came on in it.
Oh, yes, he didn't start the game. I didn't watch it. Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Lewis Kelly, I like that pass he gave me for the first goal. What
bro,
a
exactly. That's how
pass!
good he is. Like
What a
those are the kind of passes he
pass!
makes. That's what he does.
That's a serious player right there. I like that. I like that a lot. Jazz says United winning. We'll see about all that.
I
Okay.
Jazzy, Peckham Red. What you say? United. That's okay.
And then we've got defense. Okay, we got one centre back replacement. If Saliba or thing got injured, Mosquera. Uh, uh, I mean, he's still he's still young to the Premier League, innit? So he has time to improve and stuff, right? Fair enough.
Yeah.
And then right back, you got Declan. What's the guy name? Not Declan Rice. What's the white guy name? What's his first name?
Ben White.
Ben White. And
Bro
then
thinks
you
every white guy
got
is the same.
Timber. Huh?
Bro thinks every white
Yeah,
guy is the same.
Declan White.
Yeah.
Timber's so solid.
Bro, Tim is
He
amazing.
is too solid. Calafiori on the left. Who's our back of left back?
In Capier.
Oh yeah, he's solid as well. He's solid. He's
Yeah.
solid. Oh, okay. You know what? You're selling it to me now.
Bro, you know what is if you list it like when we play our best 11 and you
Mm.
put our subs, our best subs, we have the best subs in the league.
How times have changed.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm really believing it now. We're just need a bloody striker because that striker stinks.
Yeah, our strikers things. I'll be honest. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So what about top four then? Give me your top four. Oh, yeah, before we do top four, let me get Mutak's view before then we can come back to top
Yeah, go
four.
on. Yeah.
Mutak, who do you think wins the league?
Yo, you don't even know how sad it makes me that I'm just hearing about the guys' squad depth, and then I'm just seeing Man United. They just
Hey.
Who's Man United
Just
even got? I swear I don't even know the score. Who's this? Who's their number 9? Right? Is it Sesko?
yeah, it's Sesko. You know what? Sesko is good actually. But I mean, like I'll go through maybe what I would consider the best 11.
Yeah, go on. Let's hear it.
Okay, so probably Sesko up top. At left wing, I would probably have Rashford. On the right,
Oh yeah, Rashford's back. No way.
yeah. On the right, I'd probably have. I mean, I could have Mbeumo, but I think I'll put Diallo. Amad Diallo.
Amad Diallo is really good. Every time I see him play, I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah. Midfield of probably Bruno, Menu, and this this is where my actual problem is. The third midfielder that is supposed to be covered.
Sorry.
Third midfielder that is supposed to be like a ground coverer. The defensive midfielder that should be protecting the back line. We still haven't bought that player. We haven't replaced Casemiro to this day. Instead, we're out here buying Tielemans, Andre Santos.
Isn't Tielemans meant to be like the kind of box to box midfielder?
I mean, different midfielders have different profiles.
Yeah.
Tielemans, I see him more as like a line breaker. I don't see him as a guy that covers ground. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I feel like
I don't remember him being impressive to me anytime I watched it. Like amazing. He was impressive for like a mid-tier team or whatever.
Yeah, he impressed me when he was at Leicester. When Leicester got relegated.
How many years ago
I
was
always
that?
thought that was time ago.
5 years
Yeah,
ago, baby.
that was time ago. But like when I saw them playing, when I saw him playing, that was like, oh, when he was playing with Maddison and etc. with Vardy,
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
you know what? When they got relegated, I was like, oh yeah, we should take advantage of this. Nobody really took advantage of it until Aston Villa obviously eventually did. But I feel like we still haven't got the profile of midfielder to replace Casemiro. Mind you, because this is why I'm so scared for Man United season.
Alright.
Casemiro scored like what? Was it like 10 set piece goals? That's a significant amount of goals that we're going to be losing. That's a significant amount of goals we're going to be losing. Those set pieces that were saving us some games.
Yeah, I don't have that anymore.
And I feel you know the new manager bounce that happens where people are so optimistic I'm not falling for it. I've looked at the stats. We have been well overperforming. So when we get back into this season, I feel like there's going to be a drop off. And pessimistically, I do think that Carrick might actually not do as good as everybody thinks he's going to do, because I don't think he's like, how do I say it? Tactically intelligent. That's how I put it. Because I looked at how he did at Middlesbrough. He got sacked at Middlesbrough.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought this was his first job.
He was a manager of Middlesbrough. He did okay at the beginning, but he got sacked eventually. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I feel like for us to scale.
I also heard that because last year, Man United were playing, like, there wasn't really any major competitions like that, so they were playing like very.
This is going to be a lot harder, and we don't have the depth to cover for it either, which is concerning me too. For one, we haven't replaced Casemiro. We were gambling so hard on Tchouaméni, and we didn't get him. And now I'm not hearing anything about us trying to get another DM. So you don't even know how concerned I am right now.
So do you don't think you guys have a chance to win the league then?
That's an insane question.
The sigh.
Not a chance, man. It's actually such a shame. And don't even let me get into how like we are unable to play a different style of football. The only style of football we can play is counter-attacking football. You see how Arsenal can play, right? Arsenal can play a type of football where they can suffocate the opponent.
Yeah.
And they can also play a football where they are absorbing pressure and then they can score a goal and then you're finished. Because if Arsenal score first, you're going to struggle to get a goal back. That is just as simple as that. You guys are just that good in terms of that thing. So you see how you guys have two ways of playing football.
Yeah.
We are so one-dimensional. The only thing we can do is sit in a low block and counter-attack. What happens if you play against like Burnley and they
The
want to
thing
do the
is, he's
same
been
thing
like
as
that for
us?
years now, and it still hasn't changed.
Yeah, and that's my problem.
Was it like since like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you guys used to play like
Yeah.
really nice football, and then like since then it seems like you haven't really had anyone. I think was it Amorim after Solskjaer? Was it someone before that?
Oh my god, Amorim is a terrorist.
Yo, do you know what? I actually have an unpopular opinion about Amorim.
Oh yeah, what's that?
The time that they sacked him was the worst time could have sacked him, because from what I saw, what he was trying to do was actually starting to work.
I agree.
As in, it was actually like
What was
obviously
his plan? You guys clearly watch football a lot more than me. What was his plan? What was he trying to do?
like he was trying to play like what was it like? How do I explain it? So there's like one striker, there's two attacking midfielders behind them, and they play a bit more narrow, play with the striker. There's wing backs, and then there's two midfielders. One's a bit more defensive than the other, and then there's a 3-back. If that makes sense.
Okay.
But the wide centre backs.
3-5-2 type thing. 3.
Yeah, exactly. But the wide centre backs, they kind of come up as well, because obviously the two midfielders, you
they're
can't
very
just chill
narrow,
with
yeah.
you can't chill with two midfielders. So like in possession, one of them go up to go and make it a 3, if that makes sense. And obviously that was complicated. And playing with a 5-back when it comes to Man United doesn't really work. But he got the players, a few players to do it. And it was actually starting to work. And then he went and started war with the management, and then they sacked him, which I find so funny.
He probably wanted to get fired. That's why he started that whole thing.
Yeah, he's probably tired of us.
Yeah.
And then Enzo Maresca did the exact same thing a week later. That was so funny.
Oh yeah.
Like
now he's at Man City. That's odd.
Yeah, it is. And I feel like, but now, yeah, I don't think Amorim is gonna get that leeway at Milan. I feel like he's probably gonna get sacked there too. I can't lie. He's probably gonna get sacked there too. But my point is that I've got so many problems with that with that establishment. The management, I don't rate them. The manager, I don't have much high expectations for, and the squad, we're still not fully covered. Like even just a starting 11 that works, we don't even have that. What is that about? What are we doing, please? What are we actually? We're such a lost establishment.
So who was your top scorer last year?
I actually can't remember. Hold up.
Is it Bruno?
I feel like everybody kind of contributed around a similar amount,
So who do you have winning the league?
I have Arsenal doing it again. I have Arsenal, but I feel like people aren't keeping an eye on Liverpool. Liverpool. I see what they're doing, especially with the defenders now. I think they've got pretty good defenders now. Tottenham. Sorry.
Hey, I heard Liverpool defenders. That was insane.
They've got two centre backs that are probably like up there in the league with ball playing, which is, I guess that's okay.
What's the attack saying? Isn't Salah's gone, right?
Yes,
Salah's gone.
They're still waiting to replace him. Like,
what about even the guy they got, Isak? Is he fully fit now? Is he still?
Yeah, he's fully.
He should be. I'm assuming. I'm guessing he should be. I feel like Liverpool should stop trying to find an exact Salah replacement and just find somebody they can.
Do you know what confuses me about Salah's reflex? Even Salah. I remember when Salah was at Chelsea, he wasn't all that. This must be one of the most incredible things that ever happened in football, because he wasn't spectacular at all.
The way I see ball, right, is like, I feel like all players to an extent are system players, and I feel like Salah in the system he was playing at Chelsea, he was never going to be able to do what he wanted to do. I feel like Salah was always built to be an inside forward. He beats one man and then he can try to take a shot off and go and score, or he beats one man, try play make, if that makes sense. Yeah. I feel like at Chelsea, especially with their strikers, they wanted wingers that were able to feed their strikers. Salah's game is not feeding strikers.
He scores a lot of goals.
Yeah, he scores goals. That's his thing. So I feel like he wasn't platformed well there. And then obviously he went to Salah, and then he went to Liverpool, where, funnily enough, they used to have decent strikers, but at that point they didn't really.
Yeah, Firmino was pretty
decent, wasn't he? Yeah, but he was more
false nine type.
False nine type. So he facilitated for the wingers. Liverpool, Klopp was very, very, very good when it came to his tactics. He was so good, exactly. He was able to platform everyone perfectly. He knew that Liverpool's strength was their wingers, and decided that, okay, I'm going to maximize my wingers' capabilities. Yeah. And then he was able to, how many points was he able to go to? Like 100 and
very impressive. And back then I don't think Liverpool's midfield was really all that. like Milner,
It wasn't.
Wijnaldum. Do you remember when they played Barcelona second leg and they beat them 4-0 after they lost the first leg 3-0? And Salah didn't even play that game. They had like Divock Origi. I think Salah played with Divock
People
Origi started
underrate
that game.
his tactical excellence.
He was a
against the Klopp.
crazy. I'm sad Arsenal didn't get him. Like he was a great manager.
No, because like imagine sending like Pep has never seen that type of thing before.
Incredible.
As in back-to-back seasons, he just needs to. I even watched like an analysis on like their games and like, as in like they would make changes mid-game to try and like find a weakness or to get a weakness or to fix a weakness mid-game at halftime, etc., etc. Like they're basically playing football chess, and I found it so amazing. Like somebody was pushing Pep to this level.
They were terrorizing Man City back then.
Yeah, it was big. And actually, I feel like I do love how Klopp plays ball more than Pep. I hate control. I love the chaos.
It's so boring because Pep has done this whole thing where like all the players are these chess pieces and like just a pass. Like there's really no creativity. It's kind of like what we have in Arsenal now, where as much as I like Saka, I just wish we had wingers that just took players on. It's just more fun to watch. Like when you get to the end and recycle, that was my whole complaint about the World Cup. Everyone's starting to now play that way where like, I guess giving the ball away or going at people is like a crime. And the whole thing you have to do is that once you get to the wing, if you can't beat your man, just pass it back. Oh, I'm bored. Just go down.
That's why I like Klopp, because his type of football was modern, it was modern, but it was chaos, and I loved it so much. He loved
decisive passing. It's not like passing to the side pass. Like he's like serious pass into the striker, like try and make something happen.
Like, but obviously that type of football, it's risky, obviously, which is but like, come on, but like the nice things in life, they take risks.
Exactly, man. Like it's just more fun to watch. I even remember, like, do you remember when? I don't know how old you are, but like Oxlade-Chamberlain, when he first came to Arsenal, his first couple of years. Yeah, I don't know if you remember. How old are you?
I'm 18.
That was way before your time, mate.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Oxlade-Chamberlain at Liverpool. Yeah, I remember he did his ACL and wasn't the same again.
Wasn't the same. Yeah, he joined Arsenal when he was like 17, and I don't know if you ever come across clips of him, he was super direct, like. It was typically like a typical young player, kind of like how what's this guy that Liverpool have? Was it Rio Ngumo?
Oh, Ngumo.
Yeah, that one. Kind of like that. Yeah. Like when he gets the ball, like Doku,
like, just raw,
just running at you, like. And he used to like dribble past people and stuff like that. And I'm thinking like we don't even really have many players like that anymore. Like you have Doku, you might have this Rio guy that's coming up, but very few teams have players that they're just chaos agents. Like their role is
they call them like Mavericks. I think that's what you call them. Yeah. Like you'll have apparently in a team you can only get away with having like maybe 2, and if you're lucky 3 of players like that, because you can't have that many players going and losing the ball.
Yeah, but most teams don't even have one though. Like
exactly.
If you look at like Man City, when Man City had Mahrez, that was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
But who does Man City have now? That's that kind of player. Shirky, he doesn't really go past people. He just does like goofy and stuff on the pitch. Like
I mean, City reached a point where they were just passing it to Doku and pray.
Yeah, exactly. Like towards the end of this last season, isn't it? Like they finally actually needed creativity because it didn't just like pass. It wasn't really working anymore. Especially because now they have a proper striker that can score goals. You actually do kind of need to get the ball in the box. But before that,
I even have a hot take about Cherky.
Remember, okay, before I hear that, remember probably before your time, the Man City of Sterling and Leroy Sané.
It's not before my time. I had match attacks of players like those in there, bro.
That's so cute.
Yo, throwback to Leroy Sané. Wow.
What a player. I love that level of directness. Bro was just a chaos agent. Like once he got the ball,
because like you just pick up the ball and just run at you.
Like you don't even know what's gonna happen. Serious pace, intention. We just need more players. It just makes the game so fun to watch.
Sané, Aguero, and Sterling.
Wow, crazy front three. It was crazy.
Sané, Aguero, Sterling, and then Liverpool would have Firmino, Mane, Salah. Wow.
Oh, Mane.
Back to back. Like
it was serious.
Like
man.
One season you'd see them, the next season you see them again. Like, and they would tear up the league every single time.
Season, man. Everyone was getting it. It was great to see. What's your hot take about who's the guy you just mentioned? Your hot take about?
Yeah, Cherky. I feel like if it was me, I think I'd probably prefer Wirtz to Cherky in like my own team.
Wirtz,
I mean, and I'll say why. Yeah.
Are they similar players?
They're kind of different because obviously in terms of technical ability, Cherky is definitely better. Wirtz isn't that far off
No,
But
but
I
I thought
think
like they didn't play the same position. I didn't know. Again, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I thought
they
it was
kind of they kind of do, but I feel like Wirtz, he can't play him as a sole 10. That's not his thing. That's not his thing.
right.
Turkey, you can do that, but I feel like Wirtz, that's not his thing. But the thing about Turkey is that out of possession, this guy, he's actually a cone. Like he actually does nothing.
Oh yeah.
Like
Okay.
he actually does nothing. Like with all the technical ability he has, like out of possession, he's actually a cone. And funny enough, I saw that Pep was trying to find a way to mitigate that risk and use Bernardo Silva to actually do it. Because Bernardo Silva was like, how do I even say? Like he's just like a toolkit. He can fix every solution. Out of possession, he's so good. In possession, he's so good. Pep used to play him as a right winger at one point.
Yeah.
He did a job there. Put him right mid, did a job there. In fact, he even put him left back, did a job there too. Like, so he was using him to try and mitigate Turkey's risk, and that's how Turkey was doing so well. But now, since Bernardo Silva's gone, I'm interested. I'm just interested to see how Enzo Maresca if he's even going to play him.
So what's Man City's attack going to be looking like now? Like Holland, Doku, is it Foden? I guess Foden. Yeah. Who else?
They actually want to replace Bernardo Silva. They're thinking of actually that
Rodri's
position.
gone.
They want to put Foden in that position that Bernardo Silva was doing because they think. Because even I think as well that Foden in the 10, I don't think it works. The experiment, we're done with the experiment. He can't do 10.
Wait. See, Barker just said if you can't play Wirtz as a sole 10, what's the point of him? I didn't know Wirtz was meant to be. I thought Wirtz was meant to be like a centre mid, like a proper like a McAllister type guy. Is he not? Is he more like a attacking mid, like a behind the striker type player? Is that what he's uses? I genuinely
He's definitely not a shadow striker, I would say. I feel like he likes to operate in the pocket, on the left side. The left pocket. He likes to operate there specifically.
Like
in the sole 10,
make stuff happen, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, inside of there. That's like his area that he likes the most. I mean, I'm quite sure he can do a job in the 10. I mean, we'll probably see this season, this is all speculation.
Right.
But I feel like that's why I would rather have Wirtz because I think he's still very creative, but he's much better out of possession.
Back said he praised to God. Liverpool plays Wirtz as a centre mid. What team do you support, Back? You want to join the conversation? There's only a few of us in here, so you might as well join.
Yeah, he's probably
tap in, bro.
I'm assuming he's a Liverpool fan, to be honest.
Talk about the woke points. You guys want me to talk about politics, but I didn't realize I wasn't.
Do we have to talk about politics every day?
Like it's good to mix it up. Like the political stuff is gonna come later on, and not today probably. I'm quite tired, but like. Hey, Buck, how are you, man?
All good. How you getting on? Great to be back.
Yeah. Nice
After that interesting combo you had the last day.
Like, people still come in every so often saying, "What are you going to talk about that?" I think people can't get enough of like that divisive. It's very exciting, isn't it? I guess.
Yeah, no, I guess the adrenaline going, but we're talking football today, which is a lot better.
Yeah, we're talking football. What team do you support?
I support Arsenal, the best team in the world.
Why does everybody support Arsenal?
Why not? Why not?
Do you guys think most black people in the UK or like I guess Ireland as well?
Yeah, they definitely support Arsenal. Let me tell you, women. The black women always support Arsenal.
Let me tell you this about Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal is the cultural club of the UK. Yeah.
No, it's not.
If you're talking, it's the cultural club of the UK. If you're talking, you can be Asian, Latino. Arsenal is for everyone. Even if you're African, if you're from Zambia, South Africa, Nigeria.
How does that not apply to a team like Liverpool or Man United?
Well, Liverpool.
I think Liverpool, when a lot of us were growing up, they weren't that good. Actually, no, they weren't because they won Champions League when I was like quiet. I was like 7 or 8 or something. Champions League.
Leave Liverpool to the Merseyside guys. Yeah,
because they're not a London team.
Yeah. Okay, then I can say Man United. Everybody loves this one, man. It's like it's a worldwide thing. There's a reason why when it comes to revenue, we're top 2.
Actually, worldwide. I think we're talking about like the UK and Ireland, I suppose.
Oh, we're talking about UK.
Black people, black people in like the UK, Ireland type stuff.
Black people in the UK. I mean, to be fair, black people in the UK are.
You know what? Yeah, within the black community in UK and Ireland, yeah, Chelsea's a bigger club than Liverpool. Yeah, and that's facts. Chelsea is a bigger club within the African community. because you know when we
Liverpool,
talk
Liverpool
about,
don't have many supporters. When I meet a Liverpool fan, I'm a bit surprised.
if I meet a black Liverpool fan, it's like seeing a unicorn. I'm like, really?
Yeah, like, oh, Liverpool. Oh, okay. Like, you just kind of, it just makes you like double take a little bit. Not that you're shocked.
Exactly. Yeah.
But if you hear about any of the other teams, you're like, oh, okay, figures, fair enough. But if you hear like, Liverpool, you're like, a bit of a niche one. So I guess for a very, 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 very long time, they were not really doing much. Like the Kenny Dalglish, those years they had like Lucas Leiva and them guys. They
Even
weren't really
speaking about Chelsea, what is even going on over there?
Chelsea. Oh yeah, Chelsea. Like if they have 1 million players, that's pretty funny. And we're gonna sign what do you call it, Granit Xhaka, and it's like, I mean, again, he's a good player, but like, really,
You know what?
Now that I think about it,
I
Chelsea
get it.
have a decent squad. What the hell's going on over there? Why are they so lost?
Who has Chelsea do not have a decent squad.
They have right winger. They have Esteval, striker. Okay,
like
their
Esteval.
strikers are lacking. Like, what do you
Liam
mean you have
Delap,
Delap?
he's
You have Delap.
so
Okay.
washed. He's
João
Liam Delap?
Pedro's alright.
Jao Pedro's good. He's good.
Yeah. Okay. Left wing. Lord have mercy. They have like what? Neto.
Mudryk.
Garnacho.
Mudryk is back.
Wow. Garnacho, Mudryk.
Garnacho's a Villa.
Neto.
Garnacho
Wow.
left. He's yeah. That's
Garnacho's a Villa.
Oh yes. How did this guy keep scamming his way out of it though? We don't call I'm Man United fan. We don't call him Garnacho. We call him Subject 47.
Lord, this guy, Big Vino said Chelsea are like a girl who dated a billionaire and got accustomed to the baddie life, but it's over.
It's over.
I mean, it's funny. They still have loads of money to spend. Clearly, right? With such a massive squad. So
let me tell you this about Chelsea. Let me tell you this about Chelsea, yeah, and the Rooster's gonna come home to roost very soon, yeah, if that's the correct phrase. They're cooking the books at Chelsea. They're cooking the books. The way they're spending money is like, I'm pretty clear that they found an accounting trick in terms of how to offset. They found a trick.
All those loopholes, though. To be honest, like they've closed them now.
These are finance guys. They will always find a loophole.
Yeah, they will always find a new one, but like they've closed like God knows how many.
Don't they have like a transfer ban now, Chelsea?
No,
it's suspended.
Suspended. Okay.
Yeah, suspended. But like, if I think one of the questions is what's your top 4 or 5?
Yeah, I actually have a picture of the last year's one. If I can find my.
I have Arsenal first. I have Liverpool. I have Liverpool second.
Liverpool second.
I have Liverpool second. I have Liverpool second. I have Chelsea third. Man United fifth.
Fifth.
Man United fifth.
Who's gonna be
Who's fourth?
Yo, I'm saying that. What do you say?
Who's fourth?
Who's fourth?
Oh, sorry. Let me even think. Who would I even put fourth?
There's only one other team left, right? If you say Arsenal first, Liverpool second, Man United third.
Man United didn't get third.
Oh,
Let's
you
say fourth.
said Man United fourth. Okay.
Yeah.
So who's third? Chelsea.
Yeah, I think I'll put Chelsea there.
Chelsea third, and then fifth is gonna be Aston
Maybe
Villa?
Tottenham.
They almost got relegated last year.
Wait. But where's Man City in all this?
Man United almost got relegated last year, and we somehow scammed our way to like what was it?
No, but
third or
usually
fourth.
Tottenham was like last 2 games of the season. Like it wasn't clear if they were gonna make it.
But yeah, it was close. It was low-key close.
It was very close.
If Tottenham get top 10 this season,
That'd be a fantastic.
that's a massive. That's a fantastic.
Because they even lost Spence. They lost
how far they have fallen. Just top 10 is good. Wow, and they were consistently getting top. What was it, 5 or 4?
Yeah, top 5 to 6.
At one point, they sacked Pochettino for some nonsense. Mind you, Pochettino only asked for more money so he could buy better players. They had that guy working on scraps. He got them to a Champions League final.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. Unbelievable. And he beat Man City in the Champions League.
Champions League final with Vertonghen at the back. Wow. And Alderweireld. Wow. That's just... I don't even know what to say.
How ungrateful they are.
Honestly. And they would have sacked him just because he asked for more budget.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think Liverpool comes second makes sense just because, like, I was going to say continuity, but then they also changed their manager, actually. Who's Liverpool's manager now?
Iraola.
Yeah.
Bournemouth.
The Bournemouth manager.
I mean,
Yeah.
he did do very well for Bournemouth. To be fair,
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it's. I think the pressure will get to him because this is Liverpool we're talking about, different beast.
True.
No,
You know,
see, the thing is, right, the thing about managers, I think it's not actually the mentality, because if you're a Premier League manager, I think your mentality is already there. Yeah, but I feel like it becomes like your philosophy. Some philosophies, in terms of your football, can translate to bigger clubs. Aviola's football is expansive and it's pressing football as well, so that suits Liverpool. Pressing and because they have some of the best pressers in the league. Wirtz is very good out of possession. Who else is good out?
you don't mean what you said there. Vert is very good out of possession. You don't mean that. You don't mean that. You don't mean that. No,
I'll pull up some stats because I know he is.
Where do you guys be getting your football stats from? That's one thing I don't understand about football nowadays. All the second and third level stats.
I hate
it's so annoying because I remember when I was younger, I could just look at players and be
I
like,
watch
okay,
football with my eyes.
Yeah.
I watch it with my eyes. I don't care for stats. I watch it with my eyes.
You can
I
do
see
both.
things.
You can do both.
You can
The
do
eye
both,
test-
but okay.
There's a reason why. Yeah, you look at the GA, you look at the stats, and you do the eye test. The eye test is called an eye test for a reason.
Okay, I tell you this. Gyökeres got 21 goals last season. Yeah,
I know.
Are you telling me? And when you take the eye test in consideration, the guy's pants.
Yes.
The guy's pants.
I've never said you just need stats alone to to judge a player. You need to actually watch them too.
Yeah.
Because you don't understand the circumstance of how they got them goals. Like somebody could have got 10 goals, but all of them were just lucky ones. But you won't know if you don't watch it.
Yeah, don't watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to put them together. But let's be honest, yeah, you need to be objective sometimes when it comes to judging these players, because if you look at a player and be like, oh yeah, they look good, you buy them for 100 million and they're pants. What are you gonna do? What are you actually gonna
I think
do?
when we got Gyökeres, who was the other person we could have got? There was another striker that people were saying that we should have got instead of. Was that Gyökeres or someone else? I can't remember.
No, it was Sesko. We were both chasing Sesko.
Really?
Yeah, we were both chasing Sesko.
You know what? Yeah, I feel like Sesko would have banged the Arsenal big
He
time.
would have. He suits what you guys want more than.
But he's a coward because he saw that Havertz was basically our number one striker and didn't want to compete with Havertz. So he's a coward. I don't rate that.
I think it would be nice for us to have a striker we can cross the ball to. Because I think the reason why we always recycle the ball is because we don't really have a threat in the air. Like if we had someone that was proper like.
I feel like that's not like Arteta though. I don't think Arteta would like crossing the ball into the ball, because look, he's kind of like Pep when it comes to low risk football. I feel like he wouldn't like crossing anyway. I feel like that would only be
how's that high risk to cross the ball if you're like advanced? And
because
just put the ball
because if you look at cross success rates, yeah, getting like 30% cross success rate is apparently good. So 70% of the time you're gonna lose the ball.
You're not losing the ball. You try to score and see what happens. It's only get the defenders running back.
Yeah, but that's your manager. Your manager is risk averse.
Don't like
your manager is risk averse. The same way.
Maybe we'll have like more to play with this year, as in like less pressure because all the other teams are so big odds. Like why we talking about football. The Premier League season is starting on Friday. We have to get ahead of it and get our predictions in so we can prove ourselves right or wrong.
I have Arsenal winning the league, but it ain't gonna be as easy as what we think it'll be. I'll tell you that one.
No one cares. Didn't you enjoy the World Cup, Big R? Didn't you think that was a nice moment? You don't watch it with I don't know if you have a partner or something. You don't watch it with your boyfriend or husband or whatever. The thing is, World Cup actually made me realize football can be low key boring. But I think football is only fun if you're watching like a team that you have an emotional investment towards, like either hate.
Watching
you don't want them to
watching
win.
it as a neutral sometimes can be
it's so boring. Like you it's either you want the team to win or you're rooting against them. Like you're watching Man City and they're competing with them for the league. So, the World Cup in Ghana, isn't it?
Speaking of World Cup, if Nigeria don't qualify for the next one, we're gonna have problems.
It's so depressing.
We're actually gonna have problems. I'm tired of Ghanaian people coming up to me and being like, "Oh yeah, you guys didn't qualify."
You can't even do a watch party as a Nigerian because there ain't nothing to watch.
This country is so disappointing.
It's so disappointing, man.
Yo, the politics, why even the football?
Everything's a disgrace.
Even the football.
It's the politics. It's the politics that's killing them. It's the politics. And the thing is that what's the motivation to even qualify for the World Cup when the players know that most of the funding will come from their pockets? So what's the? Sometimes you sort of look at it.
I mean, I feel like the players for themselves, it's probably also a prideful thing. Like, playing in the World Cup is a massive life achievement, I think. So maybe you're right. That doesn't help them. Like, it doesn't give them the proper like focus. I find that even our women didn't qualify for the Women's World Cup. Oh, God's sake.
Wait, did they actually not?
Yeah, I think they didn't. I remember I read the story saying because of when they lost and stuff, it meant that they didn't quite like get.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Even the women's football is even better than the men's one, though.
I'm tired, man. It's so annoying when you watch a major competition and your team's not in it.
It's such a shame.
It's so depressing. Oh my god.
Like, we really need to stop disappointing me, bro.
letting us
Honestly,
down,
bro.
man. What the hell?
You should have seen my face when I saw us lose to Congo. Congo. There's only one. There's only two players I know there. I know Wan-Bissaka and I know Wissa. Those are the only two that I know. Yeah.
Put respect on Congo's name. They almost took England out.
Yeah,
Put some respect on that name.
They play well. But that's the fun of it. Like when your team's in there and you're rooting for them and you're like, oh, so close, emotional, blah blah. But Nigeria actually have like quite a lot of good individual players.
I feel like the managers have actually set us up badly. I feel like because look, I swear we change managers every competition. Yeah. Like generally at this point, put me as manager. I'll probably do better than some of these, bro. Honestly, I'm tired of this.
What would you do differently, man? Let me see what I don't know who this guy is. Hello, mate.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
I'm not bad. How you doing?
I'm all good. How you guys doing?
We're not bad. We're just talking Premier League. Who do you think wins and why?
Guys, we're doing a double one.
No one said Arsenal so far.
Yeah,
I'd like to hear from someone that says something different.
No, but I feel like everyone, if you're saying something different, you're lying to yourself.
Just being contrarian or whatever.
Yeah. You just try to be different at that point.
If we fail this year, it's our fault. It's embarrassing to let a new team with new managers, 5 different managers for all the other teams, to come in and steal the title from us. That's crazy.
So if you win it going away, 15-point lead with like in February.
That's right. We should be resting the main players for the Champions League towards the end, picking up a few domestics.
Yo, no. Resting players, resting players in the Premier League is probably one of the riskiest things you can ever do.
No, I'm saying we should wrap it up by February.
By Feb, yeah.
Feb's early though. Season finishes in May.
Guys, let me ask you guys.
Mind you, the Premier League is the most competitive league in the world. As in, any team from 1 to 20 can take points off you.
Yeah,
and you guys are saying you want to wrap up the league by Feb.
The reason why I'm saying is, who do you guys think is going to be our closest competitor? And I'll bet you I'm going to hit.
It's not. Yo, I'm not even saying. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying that it's not for it to be hard for you. It doesn't need to just be one team that's competing for you for points. If all the teams are competing for your points, then it can still be difficult. Back in the day, it was probably a title race between 2 every time, and that was the way it's going to go. In the modern
back in the day, it was way more competitive.
You think?
Yes, I feel like back in the day. I remember like when the peak Wenger, Mourinho, post Mourinho, what do you call it? Obviously, Ferguson era. You have loads of teams that will be top for a bit, Arsenal used to be top for a long time. Then they'll just drop to 4th somehow to the end.
Oh my God!
Chelsea, Liverpool were never really in it. It was literally Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea. They were always fighting for it.
But I always thought that it was always a case where there's always a top 2, and it's usually the top 2 that usually fight it the entire way.
But in the Premier League back then, it'll be the top 2 in the last maybe like 4 or 5 weeks. Yeah, nowadays it's the top 2 in the last maybe 2 months that I'll fight. That's what
I'm saying. So that's why I asked you guys, who's gonna be pushing us after February? And
I don't think it's City. City are kind of lost. So
here's my point. That's why
you are underestimating City, and I don't get it. I really don't get it.
So let me know who's your second then, without saying.
My second, my team that'll push Arsenal again will be City. The reason why I say this is they've still got Haaland.
He's good.
If you look at some of the signings they may make before the transfer window ends, they might add a bit more quality. Look, the game against Arsenal, I think, was a one-off. To be honest, it's the first game under a new manager. You know, it's a one. It's a
Okay,
and
put
in
the community shield to
Now,
one
funny
side.
enough,
Okay,
yeah, I
guys.
actually disagree.
Yeah.
I feel like that first game, it does tell. I was able to notice some things about Man City about that game. I feel like Donnarumma,
These
yeah,
tacticals, man. I love these
Donnarumma,
modern day
yeah,
tacticals.
that guy, yeah. I feel like every team needs a goalkeeper that can actually play decently to feet because City was struggling so hard to get the ball out. You understand? And I know the reason why. It's because Donnarumma can't play with the ball at his feet. Because in preseason, Enzo Maresca tried to play. Like, where like in possession, the goalkeeper becomes another centre back. And then, he plays around. Yeah. They tried that against AC Milan, and I'm quite sure we all know what happened there. That guy made a bunch of mistakes. They ended us the game like it was big. So he realized before the FA Cup that he can actually not risk it with Donnarumma. Right? And that probably just messes up how they can play through the press. Arsenal they do have a goalkeeper that can play with the ball. They can easily break through anyone's press. And even if City are able to get out of the press, Arsenal are the best team in the league when it comes to absorbing pressure and defending. So chances are you're not going to score off it. And if anyone, and in a match of attrition, let's say the game was close,
Yeah.
and it's dragged out, I'll bet on Arsenal every single damn time. I'll be honest. So,
But who said City to begin with? Who was the person that said City are going to be our second competitors?
I said that. I think you guys are discounting City too much, to be honest.
No, but hear me out now. So, are you in order for your statement to be true, you are suggesting they're gonna get more points than last year, which is 78, without Pep, Silva, Stones, and Rodri, or alternatively, you're suggesting that Arsenal are gonna drop off from 85 points. One of the two has to be true in order for what you're stating. So
I'll tell you this for Arsenal. Will we break past 85 points? No. And you know why I say that? Is because
interesting.
one of the things I actually want to state is what would you rate Arsenal's transfer window? I rate a 4 out of 10 because we've only really improved the midfield. We've made us solid. That attack is a massive concern. You think if we start a new season?
Wait, what do I rate it in isolation, or what do I rate it as Premier League champions?
As Premier League champions, that's the only way you can
rate it. Then it's a 7 out of 10 window. It's not the window I want, but
7 out of 10. That's a high.
Not the window. No, not the window in isolation, but using the mental aspect of winning the league and then going into it next year. Plus adding Guimaraes with a somewhat of a different type of left wing to pin our hopes on. It's a 7 out of 10 for me in the sense I think we're going to break the 85 point.
It's never. It's never a 7 out of 10.
But we're breaking the 85 point barrier. What do you think we're going to finish on then?
I don't think so.
I feel like winning 26 games.
I feel like Havertz is actually like borderline okay. You can work with that. You can work. You can work with that. I think you guys can work with that.
If that's the saying, like if Havertz is the answer, you're asking the wrong question.
He's definitely not the answer, but I think he's manageable. I feel like their priority.
If you're trying to repeat, manageable is not really what. I mean, to be fair, what about Gabriel Jesus? Is he still there?
The guy's always in the ambulance.
He's but you know what? Yeah, you know what? Napoli are actually in for him. Yeah, but the problem with Jesus at the moment is the guy's on 240k a week in the final year of his contract. What's the point of him leaving? There's no motivation for him to leave. Why?
You might as well keep Martinelli, try and win the Premier League title as well.
Exactly. What motivation is it for him to leave? He's got 1 year left. He's on 240k. Napoli ain't gonna pay him 240k. So why should he?
By the way, guys, I probably hate Havertz more than all of you here. I'm not basing my opinions on Havertz. Put Havertz to one side.
Come on, yeah. Your priority should be getting a new left winger. Let's be honest.
Really?
Do you know what, guys? Relatively to where
if you don't have a good left winger, the ball will not get to the striker.
Compared to us, we're winning the league comfortably, man. It's relative. You have to
be comfortable. It's not going to be comfortable. Trust me.
Never.
I think you guys are going to get a lot more draws than you expect to get. You guys are going to get a lot more draws.
Facts.
Definitely.
You know
Guys.
what? Yeah, you know what? What like okay, this team, yeah, this team will have to achieve something that I think the 2001 team and the 2004 team didn't do. They never retained the league title.
But
None of Wenger's teams.
using the argument is weird because the sport is relative. It's relative to who we're up against. Look at the 5 other teams. I think Spurs are going to finish top 3. Spurs are going to finish top 3 for me.
Spurs are gonna finish top 3.
I'm telling you
It's-
now that Tonali
I mean,
signing, that Tonali signing is going to take them to the promised
Okay,
land.
Tonali, you rate Tonali like that?
I love
okay, let's go
Tonali.
through the squad. Yeah, let's go through the squad. Yeah, who's their striker right now?
They've
Solanke
got Solanke,
Solanke, okay,
Richarlison.
Solanke,
and
okay.
Richarlison.
Yeah, okay, Solanke, Richarlison. You know what? Richarlison's actually okay. I don't know why people hate on him so much. He's actually okay. Anyway,
you guys
Yeah.
are taking a piss.
right
Richarlison.
wing, when fit, their probably best right winger is probably Kulusevski. Yeah,
Kulusevski, Kudos.
yeah, Kulusevski.
The guy that hasn't played since 2022.
Yes, he's been injured. He's been injured. Who's
can't be the-
their left winger? Who's their left winger?
They have a few players, right? They have Xavi Simons, who just had an ACL, is currently recovering from his ACL.
He's pants.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Xavi
Guys,
Simmons is pants.
No,
I
guys,
don't-
the biggest aspect here is De Zerbi. That's the biggest aspect for me. Tonali and De Zerbi together. Those two together, guys, I'm telling you,
Wait,
I'm going to follow you.
You haven't explained
I'll be
how they're
back.
going to go from. You see, you're going to be back?
17.
someone.
17.
Yeah,
Is it
Now,
Seven-
I'll follow you. I'm going to be back in this
No,
live. to let you
yeah,
know.
of course.
At the end of the
We'll
season.
definitely do
We're
like a December one to catch up and see like where how things are looking based on our
I mean, to
predictions.
be fair, yeah, Tottenham were playing Archie Gray centre back to back games at one point. You know how mad that is. Like you have your centre mid playing centre back to back games.
Wait, sorry.
Like-
So can you explain? I don't know. What's your name? Sorry, Mahrez. Mahrez. Okay. Can you explain how they're gonna go from 17th and damn near relegated to top 3? Like, how are they gonna?
Two things, guys. Tonali is the best. Now that Rodri's left, Tonali is the best central midfielder in this league.
No,
To me,
he's not.
He's not. He's rage baiting. He's rage baiting. You're rage
Yeah,
baiting.
I'm genuinely being serious, guys. I
You're
would have
rage
had Tonali
baiting.
in my team.
You're rage baiting. You're just rage baiting.
That makes no sense. Declan,
Okay,
he's better
at
than Declan
least-
Rice.
At least explain to us
To
why
me,
you think
Tonali
he's
is the
best.
most complete midfielder in the league, guys.
Tonali is not even the
110%.
best Italian centre mid in the world. Not even the best Italian.
Tonali that good.
And despite the toxicness, guys, yeah, I do rate De Zerbi a lot, man. De
I
Zerbi's
see why.
ability
I see why.
to captivate
but like
a team,
from
and also
from that to
there's
third
a
or second
benefit.
is a bit crazy, don't know. Like
No, but there's a
levels.
benefit. There's a benefit to them finishing 17th because, for example, United, right? Carrick's come into a team. He's made them finish top 4. There's expectations there now. He has to now bring in Rashford. He has to bring in all these other players and make them cohesive. What De Zerbi's walking into is a team that's on the floor. He can wrestle up all of them, gather them all, and build his army and march forward. I'm telling you guys now, De Zerbi with a team that's fully behind him, they're finishing in the top 3 for me. United are dark horses for me as well, but I don't know about Chelsea.
I strongly disagree, bro. I don't. I mean, I'm Manchester fan. I do not rate what we're doing right now, bro. I actually
Let me tell you this. Yeah, the only reason why Tottenham went relegated is because West Ham was the worst team. That's all. It had nothing
I
to do
agree
with
with
the
you. They should have been
Zerbi.
relegated last year for sure.
So
So
you see they survived relegation by the skin of their teeth, but now they're gonna now be second or third.
Guys, we've seen Chelsea win the Champions League and finish mid-table. Like, this is football, guys.
That was a different era, man. Champions League is like
This
one.
is football, though, and it's
two-leg
relative
game.
because you guys think City are going to be as good as they were. They've just
I
lost the
don't
greatest
think
manager
they
in the
are.
world.
I don't think they are.
Someone else said they were, though. So
No,
they've lost the greatest manager in the world. They've lost the greatest midfielder currently in the world. They've lost Bernardo Silva, who I rate heavy.
Yeah,
that guy
he's-
is
Yo, I
insane in
rate
terms
him
of a
too.
utility
Thank
player.
you, brother. Yo, I rate him. He's actually so underrated.
Bro,
for that
Bernardo
team.
Silva, he's that type of guy that you need just to get everything ticking. Doesn't matter where you play him. The energy that he has, his ability to retain the ball.
That's exactly what I was saying. He's like a utility knife, bro. You can
He's
just
so
put him
good,
everywhere.
guys, man. I'm telling you. And then they've lost someone like a Stones, just keeping the team. He's not as important, but just someone that's been there,
barely
done that.
played though, to be honest.
No, but just someone that's been there. Imagine now. Look. The reason why Arsenal won, if Rodri was on that pitch, we're not smacking them 3-0. If Pep Guardiola's on in the stand, we're not smacking them 3-0. I promise you. There was this sort of mental block that's just been lifted from us, and it will be lifted from everyone else. When they look at the touchline, they see a bald head, but they're like, "Yo, this ain't the same bald head. That bald head's a bit different. That
You guys,
midfield's a little
I feel
bit
like you guys
different."
are overweighting the mentals like that, you know.
Yeah,
I think you guys
football's
might
all
be, you
mental.
know.
Yeah, I don't think it's that deep to
Yeah,
be
exactly.
honest. Like, I don't think because look at it this way. Yeah, majority
These guys
of
are
these Man City players,
professionals. They have
and
ambitions.
these Man City
They're
players,
arrogant. I feel like
Haaland is still
Free
Haaland was a Premier League
Chelsea lies matter.
and Champions League winner. So a lot of the Man City players still have that winning mentality, and that doesn't go overnight or by the change of a manager. So that's why I said like they'll finish second, but
They've
they'll
lost their core. They don't have a winning team right now. Haaland hasn't won a Premier League in 2 years.
It's only 2 years. He's basically like it's 20
Yes,
years.
it's 2 years.
Yeah, but how about
Exactly. We ain't won the league in 22 years. What are you? What's that?
Yeah,
how is that his
What are we
fault?
doing
You guys
here?
making it seem like it's his fault.
and look how much of an effect that
Guy
What are we doing here?
be
Guys,
scoring goals every season. Yeah,
But
how
guys,
is it his fault that his
I
team
love
ain't
Haaland.
winning?
Guys, I love Haaland, but Haaland is the end product. What's the service line looking like now without
What
a
do you mean?
Rodri, without a Silva?
He's still.
You know
okay,
what?
Okay,
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
This is like a point I want to make here. When it comes to world class players, yeah, this is like one of the classifications I put where everything around you may not be making sense to you, and it might not be, it might not be doing good for you. It's not adapted to you. The situation isn't working for you, but you perform anyways. Haaland, I feel like is one of those players that you can put him in a system that isn't really favoring him, and he will still score goals. Mind you, that Man City team, I don't think it actually uses him to his fullest capabilities. It's a possession type thing, and they use him as a poacher.
Right.
This guy is a transition.
Transitional. Yep. I've always said that.
We saw that in the World Cup.
If you put Haaland in the current Barca team, yeah, minimum.
Baller.
He'd be hitting Ronaldo,
agree.
Messi numbers.
I agree.
For me.
My guy,
agree.
just because a player's doing well doesn't mean the team's going. Look at Mbappe, for example. Joins Real Madrid, no trophies, 2 years on the bounce. This guy's still picking up the Golden Boot. Just because I reckon Haaland's still going to be the Golden Boot winner, but they're not going to be. I don't.
This
think
is
they're
how
gonna
you
be
know
up
players
in
are
the top
world
three.
class, because despite the environment around them not being suited to them, they perform
So
anyway.
what do you guys think Man City's playing style is going to change now? Do you think it's going to be more or less the same? Like, are they going to keep that Pep philosophy as like heavy
No.
possession, try and recycle? To be fair, towards the end of the thing, you mentioned right, like Doku would actually go into the wing a lot, and it was like more of a.
They're gonna play direct on the wings, to be honest, and then play it into Haaland that way. I don't think they're not gonna utilize the middle.
They'll control the ball. Is how I see it, right? Is that they'll control the ball and then they'll try find their wingers in 1v1 situations. And then try create chances that way. That's how Enzo Mesca likes to play. Likes to play with touchline wingers that beat them man, create chances. That's how he usually likes to play. So I feel like it's not that different to Pep. It's still controlling the ball. It's just that he likes to play through his wingers, if that makes sense. Pep, I think Pep, he likes to play with. I think he plays around with anything. I think he's very tactically fluid. Like he used to mess around with his fullbacks before. Remember when you had João Cancelo? And he was playing game on left back.
Cancelo was good.
Yeah, and he would invert into midfield and start playmaking from there. I think when Rico Lewis first burst onto the scene, he had him inverting into midfield to try and make chances. What else? I think Pep was the first person to like make a false nine. I think he did that with Messi. I feel like Pep there's never really one thing he sticks to. He always tries to find a new solution to different
that's the
problems.
exact problem they're gonna have this year. So when they might start well, guys, they might do well up until November, and then they're gonna hit a rocky patch, and this is where Pep will start tinkering with the team. Putting John Stones into midfield, bringing in O'Reilly.
Wait, hold on. You guys are talking about
midfield.
the great Modri replacement, Elliot Anderson. No?
That guy's hands. Don't ever. That guy. You know what? Yeah, that guy's a wannabe Jordan Henderson.
That's
he's a wannabe Jordan Henderson. I don't care. It's not a stretch. It's not a stretch. My God.
I actually agree with you. When I watched him in the World Cup, I was like, what is the value of this player?
Honestly.
What does he
is the
do that
value
is
of this player?
different? The
Guys,
guy's a
we
glorified
signed
Jordan
their
Henderson.
player, by the way. We
Oh
signed
my-
the player they should have
Yo,
signed.
you guys are stretching it. I think he was
I'm not so
misprofiled.
like
I think he was
you can't.
misprofiled.
My eyes see what my eyes see. Elliot
Wait,
Anderson
wait,
is a
wait.
glorified Jordan Henderson.
Let me ask him, Mutak, what do you mean by how do you see him?
I see him as like you can play him in a single pivot where he like covers all the ground, and you can also. I feel like he's very complete. You can play him in maybe the 6, maybe the 8, etc. I feel like me personally, I'll probably put him in a 6 in a single pivot where like if there's counterattacks, he can sweep over and he can cover a bunch of ground. That was what Rodri was, funnily enough.
So that's what you're getting for 117 million. Wow.
Yeah. See the thing about price. See the thing about like these price things like. When there's like a specific profile, like a unicorn, like okay, for example, now, how much would you value Gavardio?
Gvardiol.
No idea.
Gavardio, I see, is kind of like a unicorn defender because he can play centre back. He's one of the best centre backs in the world. I want to point that he's one of the best centre backs in the ball. On the ball, without the ball, he's very good defending space in a possession based system. He's pretty good. And you can play him left back, and you can invert him as a fullback to score goals too.
Give me a second, Marcel. What do you want to talk about? People the people are yearning for politics.
Yeah,
They want trouble. People want chaos. They want the
It's
chaos.
so funny because when I first started doing live streams, you guys won't even know about this, but like I literally was like, I had a strategy of like, should I avoid politics in my live streams because people like social issues more. Now I've managed to like do such a good job at the political ones that this doesn't satisfy people. They want to hear some rage. They want to get angry. They want to get warm.
They want to get angry. It's only a Tuesday evening. They want to get mad.
See that point about Elliot Anderson. When I watched one of his highlights,
you know what? If City signed,
no, I was just going to say when I watched Elliot Anderson.
Speak your truth about Elliot Anderson.
Was that Nottingham Forest? And I watched him, and I was like, okay, he's all right. But you know what? It's why you know the game's gone. Those kind of players, we used to have hundreds of them back in the day in the Premier League, and no one cared. They were not that relevant. They were not that relevant.
These guys will not even get one cap for England.
They were not relevant.
Nothing. They were playing for Everton. Bolton.
Exactly. There were loads of players.
What are we talking about?
AJ, I hate that talking point.
Oh, what?
I despise. No, hear me out. Hold up.
Let's hear him out.
I despise that, and I get it. It's what we do with music, we do with movies. Although sometimes it's true,
right?
But in terms of sporting achievements, right? Sport has evolved, right? Okay. If you look, there was an Athletic article that discussed the amount of intensive runs made compared to the 2004, 2005. And it's gone 10
The amount of intensive runs. What does that mean?
Times in the last 20 years.
What's an intensive run? Sorry?
So the means like sprints, AKA this sport has become much more
quick.
About running,
You've heard Michael Owen talk about it, right?
Yeah, it's much more intense. It's
and
more
also now, listen, guys. So you all play football, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, here and there, whenever I can.
When you're coming up against a team, even if it's a small-sided game, right, and they're able to cover spaces, you don't look as good.
Oh, that's hell.
You don't look as good anymore because players are now covering spaces more. You have less time to take a touch and shoot. I'm watching older Classico games, and it's 1v1s all over the pitch. It's beat this man and you're good.
It's true.
Now it's 2 banks of foot. Look at Arsenal, right? Premier League champions. We are now going to make Bukayo Saka become a right wing back. Martinelli's a left wing back. And now you're telling another team break us down. I'm telling you, the sport has changed. Players that looked good previously, some would translate. A player like Rooney would translate. But I feel like players like Berbatov would not translate in today's game. Although he was a phenomenal footballer.
If Havertz can translate well in today's game, Berbatov can.
Who?
You're seeing it wrong. See, what he's saying...
He was a tech man.
What he's
a tech man, 100%.
You slander Berbatov.
Yeah, you guys need to hear what he's saying. Right.
Okay.
With less space, you look a lot worse. Those ballers that you see on the 5-a side, you see them on a 5-a side. They do really, really well, techie. If you put like, let's say, a Premier League footballer in there with their fitness and have them mock them, I promise you they're not scoring a goal because they can't get past him.
Just be too intense, like.
Yeah, it'll be too intense. He won't have enough time.
Do we not have isn't Berbatov a kind of like a Firmino type player? Like maybe a bit slower than Firmino.
No,
but, like, more
Firmino
tech.
was a workhorse. Firmino used to run like a dog.
That's
Berbatov
an insult.
requires
Yeah,
That's an insult to
that's
Berbatov.
do what
that's
he
the
has to
difference
do.
between no. I
Insult
see
to
why
Berbatov.
AJ got that comparison when it comes to link up play and with the touches
Yeah,
and how
yeah,
they,
like,
and how they
yeah.
facilitated with the rest of the team. Yes, he's like that. Out of possession, Firmino was a monster though.
Oh yeah, people do value defending a lot nowadays.
Yeah,
You hear that a lot. Like,
But,
this guy doesn't run. Doesn't run. I'm like,
what's the point? What's the point about football if it's all about defending
But,
and running around?
and also,
and-
if you're number 9, like Haaland doesn't have to be a runner. Like, I don't watch him closely enough, but like
if you're
you
world
probably
class,
have one
you
or
can
two
get
players
away
that
with
don't do that exactly, like
Yeah.
Haaland or the number 9s and stuff. Like,
But
If
even
you're
Haaland
world class,
works
you
now.
can get away with that. The manager can adapt the game to where it suits you. Like for example, Messi now, when they were playing in the World Cup, Argentina were actually they did do a lot of running. They ran for Messi.
Messi,
Messi
yeah,
could
yeah.
walk. Messi could walk all he wanted, but them they could run. At Barcelona too, they would run for him. Okay, the reason why Barcelona fell off is because they didn't have as many.
But he's
runners
the
as they
only
had
player
before.
you're allowed to do that for. No
Huh?
one. That's why I didn't like Mesut Ozil.
No. There are players where you can get away with that. Get away with it too.
I don't think so. I think that's why we beat Real Madrid, by the way. They had the better players. Remember that game against them? If you go watch that back, Vinny Jr., Mbappe, the way Partey was able to just glide into midfield,
I think people overhate Vinny when it comes to
Stroll
his
around,
possession.
then look for-
I feel like
it was-
when Vinny plays with Mbappe, they both end up doing no running. When Vinny is by himself, I think he does running.
no,
I
they,
feel like when
they
he
were
sees,
running, guys. It
I
just
feel-
wasn't cohesive.
I feel like with this mental, it's a kind of a mental thing with them too, right? If Mbappe is not running, which I want to make clear, out of possession, he's horrible. He actually does nothing. He's actually a coward. He's actually a coward out of possession, right? Yeah. When Vinny is there too, they both you'll be seeing them both walking at the same time. But when Mbappe is not there and Vinny's by himself, Vinny actually presses. You can check the numbers. Vinny actually presses.
Vinny ran more than him.
Yeah,
It
Vinny
was
runs more than-
useless. It was useless runs.
It's no,
exactly. That's it.
It's a
he was pressing
misconception.
in that specific game alone. He was pressing on his own, and Mbappe, they were making really stupid presses where Partey had our midfield had all the time in the world.
It's a misconception that Vinny is bad at pressing. Like he's not as bad as Mbappe, but like he obviously he's not amazing, but like he's not as bad
Are you
as
referring
Mbappe.
to skill or effort? I don't fault his effort.
Yeah, but
I
like
fault his ability.
they need to
skill.
do something about that. Why they even sacked Xabi Alonso is beyond me. I mean,
I think
obviously
he probably just couldn't
sacked.
handle those personalities.
Yeah,
Like he's
I mean,
not
yeah,
built
yeah.
for that. That's probably not his style. Bro just wants to chill.
yeah.
And they got all these madmen fighting about punching each other in the face.
I think Xabi Alonso actually tried. He pushed back against them, but like then, especially that Mbappe situation where he told them, "Oh yeah, don't give." Yeah,
Okay, what
He had
was
to
the
go
Mbappe
after that,
situation?
man.
it's where like they were supposed to give the guard of honor to Barcelona, and Xabi Alonso told the team that they should give
They
them
should give the guard of honor. Yeah.
And Mbappe said no. Come inside the change room, and they all went.
Yeah, they all follow the Mbappe.
Mbappe.
That was like the disrespect Xabi Alonso collected from those guys. Yeah,
That's mad. That would piss that would piss me off so much. Like,
I didn't
No,
play
I
that
blame
Madrid for a while.
hold on. Xabi Alonso had to have done something there, bro. He listened like a good. Did you see the way he walked away? Like
no,
he was
it's
acknowledging,
not
yeah.
worth the controversy.
Xabi Alonso
you
was
have to-
pathetic.
as a man,
he was
you have to
pathetic at
cause a
Madrid.
problem.
Yeah,
No, you
100%.
guys cannot be using an as a man for a manager of Real Madrid.
No, I'm not saying
No,
that.
there's no way.
Hold up,
you
hold up,
have
hold
to
up, hold up.
because you have to because look, Mourinho went into Chelsea. You know, there were some big personalities there. There was
Mourinho's a
Lampard,
bit
there
of a
was-
madman, though. Let's be honest.
But you need to be a madman when it comes to this law. You need to be
You gotta
mad.
switch up on them.
You need to be
Guys, what
mad
would
to tell
what
them
would
and
Zidane
show
do
them
in
that
that
you're mad.
situation?
When Beckham wasn't doing what he was told, what did he get? He got a boot into the eye.
That was an accident.
He got a
bro.
boot into the eye to let him know who's
That
boss.
was an accident.
You know,
Guys,
And
guys,
he
think
sat-
about
and he
it.
sat right. He sat right.
What
So
would Pep Guardiola do? What would Alex Ferguson do in that situation? Bro?
Okay,
he's going
those are
off.
completely two different people.
No,
Alex
no,
Ferguson,
forget about
Alex
the
Ferguson would
statue.
yell in
Pep
your
will ruin your
face.
career. Pep will ruin your career. That's what I do.
Alex
Because
Ferguson
Pep-
would yell in your face.
That's
Most
what
of
I'm
the time.
saying. As a manager who demands respect, you have to show detest to that. I'm not letting you talk to me like that. Hell no.
100%.
Hell no.
Yo,
How dare you?
funnily enough, yeah. When it comes to Real Madrid, of all people, you'd probably think that Xabi Alonso, since he's actually like a legend, as a professional, you'd think that they would actually show him the courtesy and respect because he's played the game. But they just didn't.
These lot don't care for all of that. The only time a former player managed Madrid and they actually respected what he was saying was Zidane.
Zidane.
That's where but Zidane is Zidane. Do you understand what I mean? Zidane. If you disrespected Zidane and that came out in the news, you're done. Zidane it's like disrespecting Messi. How dare you? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can disrespect Xabi Alonso. It's like, what is Xabi Alonso?
I've never heard of him like really blowing up before at all. It's just
Xabi Alonso.
Zidane headbutted someone in the fucking Champions League final.
I'll put Xabi Alonso in the same. I'll put Xabi Alonso in the same box as like a Pirlo. In my box, anyway. I'll put
I can go with that.
Can you imagine we don't even have players like that in football anymore? Can you imagine Pirlo playing football now?
It's mad.
God, this is God.
But folks are saying
guys,
that Pirlo,
you're gonna hate me. Pirlo will not translate, man. I'm telling you now.
How can Pirlo not translate? What are we translating here?
You guys will get annoyed. You guys will get so annoyed with me if you guys bring up legends, because half the time, actually 99% of the time, when you guys mention legends, you could be like, oh yeah, they would absolutely tear it up in this generation. You guys get so pissed with me saying out of possession all the time because you guys get so mad with me.
Pirlo that with one pass can unlock your defense.
What are you talking about?
You can't do that now, guys. You can't unlock a game with one pass anymore.
Yeah,
There's no more transitions have gone down.
Sorry, can I just say, when you talk about like the two banks of four, I think you're talking about like top teams. There's still a lot of games that teams play and they win 4-0, 5-0. Like Arsenal, Arsenal just score 4 goals, 5 goals, but like teams still get rid. There is still a gap in talent between the top teams and the lower teams. Maybe when you like play in the top teams, maybe it's a bit better. But like the idea that like every team will just be able to shut down world class players. Yeah, if Arsenal play Barcelona,
but how do we score our goals though?
So what do you mean?
Look at how we score our goals when we win 5-0. There's always 2 corners in there.
No, but that's not all the time. Sometimes it's like
that's because our attackers are pants.
Exactly. And so there's also that as well, because for low key, the way we used to play was like it would be Saka and Odegaard on the left trying to make something happen, and Martinelli's on the left, he can't do nothing, and there's nothing else in terms of creativity. Our strikers pants, so then we end up just recycle.
Martinelli might be better as a striker than he is as a winger.
Facts. Yeah. I can go with that. Yeah, I can go with that.
So I guess so, man. At this point,
but
you know something funny. I've always been of this philosophy. Yeah, you can have your if you have like a team of 11, where would you put your worst player? Because if it was me, if I had a worst player that I didn't want to get onto the ball, I'll put him striker. I would definitely put him striker.
Especially if you're a top team, because like the striker is like the last person to touch the ball.
Yeah, you can get away with your striker being like a bit average.
Havertz, man.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. You guys can manage Havertz and go and like splash 150 mil on like I don't know Barcola or something.
Mr. Shaw, everyone said Arsenal. So it seems like Arsenal is everyone's favorite to win the league just because of the continuity and like I think the squad depth.
I think you know what the rep Arsenal's getting at the moment is the similar rep that Liverpool were getting after they won the league and signed Isak, Verts. Everyone was like, they're gonna walk the league. They're gonna walk. It's the same chat. It's the same chatter.
No. What happens? The difference is it's not because of us signing everyone. It's because everyone has a new manager.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why we're gonna win the league.
Okay, but you're saying new manager. When Klopp left and Arne Slot came in, what happened?
Yeah, they won the league, innit? Yeah, they won the league.
That was a team though. Let's be honest.
No, but like the fact that the change still meant like they still. Okay, to be fair, I think the change is the difference that Man City lost quite a few players. Okay, that's a bit different.
Were they favourites though? Is my question. Did any of them pick Liverpool?
Liverpool were definitely not favourites.
That's my point though. That my whole point is if Arsenal don't win, it's embarrassing, and we need to call that. That's embarrassing if we don't win this one.
Man, we have to. All these other teams. These are our best chance to win back to back. We don't even know when we're gonna have such a chance again. Like that would be kind of crazy.
Arteta has generally changed you guys' lives. He's actually changed you guys' lives. I can't believe you guys were telling him to get. I can't believe you guys actually wanted him sacked.
Yeah, people wanted him gone.
I wanted him sacked. Like, what? I wanted him sacked.
You guys wanted him gone.
Listen, guys, I'll be honest. I'm still upset with the football, bro. I'll be real with you.
The football is tragic.
I don't care.
Imagine a whole Baba Wenger, yeah? Wenger.
I'm gonna say something, right? Yeah, when you guys are complaining about the football, right? Mm-hmm. But like generally, look at his attackers. There's no flair in there. What can you
Who
do?
signed him?
attackers.
Who signed him? Who signed him?
I guess
You didn't sign Saka.
you
You
got
signed Saka.
Madueke. You got Madueke.
You had to work
They
with
bought
Saka.
Madueke for 45 million. In fact, that needs a fraud investigation. Yeah, that needs a fraud
Yo, Madueke
investigation.
has
Because
some flair. I don't know why you guys are hating that much. I actually
let me
don't
tell
think
you
it's
this,
that bad.
Let me tell you. You know, when it comes to Madueke, 40 million went towards the headband that he wears, and 5 million for the talent. That's what happened with him. That guy is
I'm thinking
trash.
for 45 million, we couldn't get one of those hungry Brazilian niggas.
Oh my!
That just
You know what?
wanna
Yeah,
play football.
I think you guys are overly doing Madueke. You guys are forgetting that Madueke when you played.
Now you're just raging.
When Madueke played for England,
we're not stupid. We see what we see. Madueke. Okay, what's his best quality? Tell me, what's his best
Pace.
quality?
He's got pace.
Okay,
And
do you
he's
guys
like-
generally think
The guy runs towards a brick wall.
do you guys okay, you guys
He
looking at it
doesn't know
wrong.
what. In fact, the pace is so much that it's out of control. He doesn't know what to do.
You guys are looking at it wrong. Trust me when I say you guys are looking at it wrong.
go.
Do you guys
Tell
generally
us how to
think
look
you
at
guys can get like after having a right winger world class Saka? Okay, let's say Saka's world class. Do you generally think you can get another right winger that's world class and he's okay with chilling on the bench? You need to think of it this way. Is Madueke one of the best backups you can get? Think of it.
No, Ranieri's better.
Okay, name me another backup.
Ranieri.
You guys sold him.
No, the why? That's what we're asking.
Did you actually
Why?
get something?
I think he's on loan, right?
You sent him on loan. You sent him on loan. My bad. You sent him on loan.
I think Arteta must have seen something in training. Clearly, like,
Yeah.
he was like he's not quite ready.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, but he sent him on loan. What about somebody else?
Who?
See what I mean? It's kind of hard.
who are the right wingers in the Premier League?
You were able to get.
What's that French guy? What's that French guy from Bournemouth? The French guy, Coupe. Is it Coupe?
He's a striker.
He's a striker.
He's a striker. Okay, but striker.
And he's not going to be okay with sitting bench. Let's be honest.
Who?
He has to sit bench for Saka.
Yes, he will.
ain't
He's
Saka's
19 years
level.
old, bro. Of course he will.
He's
be.
got
He has to
Right
sit
winger.
bench.
Krupi's not a right winger. He's a striker.
And you don't even have to.
Is he an out? Is he an
Hold up,
out
guys.
and out
The idea
striker?
that you have to
Yes,
sit
he's a
bench
striker.
is silly.
He's been a striker.
You don't have to sit. You don't have to sit bench, guys. You can be interchanging with him, interchanging with Saka, and he has injury issues. There are much better players than Madueke that we can get.
Imagine Saka gets injured.
I don't even know how
I've
you
got
guys
high
were able to
blood
buy
pressure because I'm about to see
Mind you,
Madueke.
Madueke was starting for Chelsea. He was a starter and he was okay sitting bench.
What is good for Chelsea is bad for Arsenal.
Do you know how like infrequent that is? Like a starter at a different team.
Yeah,
They
but
move to another
I'll probably
club.
say like Mutak, part of the reason why Madueke wasn't starting more games is because he just wasn't that impressive. Like if he was, they would have played him more because Saka was kind of burnt out.
Let's be honest. Saka brings something to that team.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like Saka was burnt out because he was playing so many games, and then he came back from injury. If Madueke was actually shining, we would have just given Saka way more time to kind of do his thing.
Yeah.
Like, but he just didn't.
I see it.
Wasn't quite.
I see it, but when it comes to a backup, I feel like that's just it's not the worst you could get.
Yeah,
You see our front three, yeah.
It's not the worst. It's one of the worst. In fact, out of one of the worst,
You
it's
guys
the worst.
are dragging it.
It's not dragging nothing. That headband is on too tight.
Yeah, I was gonna say my hair wants to say something. What did you say about the front three?
And I was gonna say our front three. Let's see the front three. The 6 options that we have in our front three. I don't think our front 6 are like top 8 in the league. So the fact that using Madueke as our front, like our options up front is what I'm saying. I'm not using the midfield. I'm saying our options up front compared to everybody else's. I'd swap it with a lot of teams in a heartbeat.
Oh my!
Really?
Give me Liverpool. Give me Liverpool.
There's Man City, there's Liverpool. Who else is front three would you swap it with?
Man City, Liverpool, Manchester United. Give me Mbeumo, Cunha, and Sesko. Give me all of them, man. Give me all of United.
Give me back my Sesko, bro.
Wait. Okay.
Facts.
That one's debatable. Give me another one. You said that's Man City. We got Man United, Man City. We got Liverpool. Who else we got?
I would have taken Bournemouth's front three.
Krupi. Who else? Who's the left winger? I mean,
They have that Brazilian brother on the wing as well, and Thingy's son, one of the legends' son.
Oh, the guy.
What's his name
Yeah.
again?
Kluivert, Patrick Kluivert.
Bro, give me their front three. Give me Chelsea's front three with João
No,
Pedro.
you don't.
You don't mean that. You don't mean this. You don't mean this.
Guys, look at
Nah,
our
you
front
don't
three
mean
last
this.
year. Look at our front three last year, guys.
So Saka-
and compare.
Saka, Gyökeres,
No,
and
Saka wasn't
Martinelli.
fit last year. So Saka with injuries, Madueke, Havertz and Kai Havertz
No,
and
no,
Gyökeres.
Gyökeres,
Come on,
Kai
yeah.
Havertz and Gyökeres.
brothers.
That's 140 mil, something like 130 mil worth of
Oh
strikers.
my god.
And then
Yuck.
Trossard and Martinelli, guys.
No,
Come
I
on.
don't mind
I like
Trossard.
Trossard.
I don't mind Trossard.
Trossard's
Yeah,
good.
I don't mind
We
Trossard.
just had like, to me, it's odd when I see a left winger and he has zero pace. It makes no sense.
Yeah,
But
let me
bro, you need
let
a
me
bit
tell
of
you.
pace, like a bit.
Do you know what my frustration is with Martinelli? Yeah, when you and this is me when I watch football, I see him. Yeah, the guy runs with his head down. Can you believe that? You're running like he could hit a traffic light for like he's running with his. Okay, you guys have played football, yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever have you seen a very good player put his head down whilst running?
Yeah.
Well, okay, how can you even see the player ahead of you? How can you even anticipate passing? Maybe Saka's on the run or Gyökeres on the run. Your head is down. Martinelli for me he has decent talents, but he's still a schoolboy. Because of the
Why
schoolboy
didn't we try my
traits.
striker instead of when we had Nketiah? Do you think Nketiah would have been better than Gyökeres?
Nah, Katia was pants. Ah, my God. The guy's
Nketiah got a
rubbish.
hat trick one time.
Yeah, one
remember.
time. That's it. One time. That's the key word there. One time.
But he scored 2 goals against Man
Yo,
United.
he
in that
scored
game.
a hat trick that season. You guys cashed in on him immediately.
Guys, and Nketiah can't get onto Crystal Palace's team.
Nah, yeah,
if
true.
Gyökeres leaves us for a team that suits him,
And
if
Ketia
Gyökeres
couldn't
leaves
even
us
play
for
for
Atletico Madrid,
Champions.
bro,
And Ketia couldn't
He's
play for
gonna
a
slap.
Championship Leeds. Championship Leeds he couldn't play for. And
I want to point
Arsenal.
out that Nketiah plays Europa League football now.
Where
Okay,
is
that's his
Nketiah?
level.
Let me
In
have a
fact,
check. Where is
he's
he
a
now?
Crystal Palace still, collecting a living.
Remember, they
Oh,
won
robbing a living.
they won the Conference League, so they should be in Europa League now.
In fact, how many goals did he contribute towards the Conference League last season? How many?
Don't ask me.
Yeah, you got 2
Imagine, that's
goals.
what-
You got 2 goals last
It's got
season.
two.
That is not
2
good.
goals last season.
Yeah.
guys, he
And
can't
Nketiah's,
get
and
into
if I don't want to hear
Crystal
no about
Palace's
Nketiah,
team. And he
Gyökeres is
started
better
for
than
us.
Nketiah. Yeah, can you
2 goals in how many games though?
12 games. He played 12. I don't
2
know
goals in 12 games
was he-
is atrocious.
Was he injured or like they didn't like play him more or something?
No, he's on the bench. bro.
Mateta exists, remember? Mateta starts games.
Mateta's not all that to me.
He'll start for us.
I mean, yeah, because
Mateta?
Gyökeres is not very good.
If
And
we
even
know
Havertz-
Mateta
this
and
is what I'm
Gyökeres
saying, guys,
are
I'm
similar
telling you now,
profiles,
our front three is horrible compared to the league, man. Relative to where we
it's
are.
trash.
I don't know
It's
why
so-
you guys got Gyökeres actually, because like he doesn't match the type of profile of striker you guys would want. I mean,
I like that. Listen, his what he was supposed to be. I liked. He just not is what. Like, give me a big
Ekitike.
bruiser.
Ekitike.
No.
Ekitike.
Ekitike would be top echelon. I'm saying that's too good for
Oh.
us. Give
What
us
I
even
think,
just
yeah,
a
what would
Bobbery.
suit you
Wait,
guys
wait,
is
wait,
either,
wait,
either
how
you
can
guys
I
get
do
a
this?
world class striker that like he can play in anything. If you put the ball in the air, he can do it there. If you want him to be a poacher, he can do that. Or if you want him to go and score a goal on his own, he can do that. Or
Haaland doesn't come into us anytime
Yeah,
soon.
Alan, yeah.
exactly. Or you get like a striker that he's good at link up play. He can keep the ball, because you guys want to keep possession, etc. And
I'm saying
when
we
the
don't
ball's
even
put into
need
the
all
box,
of
he'll
that,
finish
man.
it.
I'm saying just get a strong, big bolo guy, man. Like a Beto, Bobbery.
Brian
We don't
Bobby.
need
Brian
the
Bobby.
best striker.
Beto is wouldn't you want a striker that has a good first touch? Because like if you
I'd
have
like
the ball,
that. Don't get twisted. That's the best. That would be the best option. But I'm saying what is sufficient for us is our strikers aren't even putting themselves about. They're not even bashing into defenders like that. Gyökeres is getting beat every time we go long to him. Give
that's
me
not true.
Mateta. Give me
Gyökeres is
Beto.
strong. I can't lie.
Gyökeres is
but he
pants.
flops, man.
Remember that game against United at Old Trafford and Delete? Oh, the way Delete was manhandling him.
He gets manhandled every game, guys. He's
I was
horrible at
disappointed.
holding up.
He's really big, but then he's also really slow and like he's just like
He's confused.
just
His body's
lethargic.
confused.
Yeah, he's very
Like,
confusing build. Like I don't
Before
really
he
understand
touches
it.
the ball, his body's sort of thinking, do I touch my left? Do I touch my right? Do I sprint? Do I not sprint? Too much things are going through his brain before he touches the ball.
Nah, AJ, they're violating you in the comments.
Even Havertz.
I don't even know. I don't even know what
can't
gives
bring
that
the
away
ball
from them.
down.
I'm facilitating. This is the unconversation about football. You know when uncles are talking football at night and everyone's dropping the most outlandish opinions you've ever heard, but they're saying it with such confidence. I'm fired. It just sounds.
I mean, to be fair, everybody can agree that Gyökeres is like
Yeah,
kind of
you
mid.
could all agree on that, but man.
He's very
Who's
mid.
worse, Jokeris or Havertz, guys?
Gyökeres is obviously worse.
Gyökeres.
It's obvious.
Do you know the thing is? I don't know because I feel like
That's
at
actually
least
tough, yeah.
Gyökeres still plays football with like a bit of effort. Havertz just plays football like he's so uninterested. Apart from that one game 2 years ago when we played against Chelsea, when he was like Arsenal at home, and he was playing like a man possessed, and I was like, I've never seen Havertz have this much energy in any game before. But then Gyökeres, at least he runs around. You know, like he's like, okay, at least he's running around and like
He makes enough.
fighting this, doing
I
that.
think what Havertz is that he has the talent of Havertz, but the attitude of like an Ozil.
Yeah,
He moves around. He walks around like he moves around like he has like a swagger. And I'm thinking like Havertz for me has always been a very confusing player, and this is why you got to put the Bundesliga tax. That needs to be the biggest focus of football
He
right
didn't go
now.
on Bundesliga. He came from
Bayern Leverkusen. That's where he started off.
Oh, it
and
started
people were
off,
saying he's the next Ballack. People were saying he was the next
Okay,
Ballack.
that's crazy. Because they're not even a similar type of player.
Yeah.
What do you mean next
I
Ballack?
think
No,
he was a
but
different
I-
type
but
of
you-
player, guys. So he was like
Ballack that was a
3 or 4
box-to-box
inches
midfielder.
shorter.
We're talking about Havertz that was like a shadow striker behind the
Havertz has never been. Havertz is a confusing player because he's never had like a. Okay, we consider him a forward now, but before the guy used to be a cam.
Like a cam, yeah, attacking.
Yo, you guys played him centre mid back-to-back
We
games at
played
one
him.
point.
Imagine we sold Shaka, and we bought Havertz.
yeah.
If I'm correct.
No, because generally, yeah, I think you guys got an injury in midfield and you generally were playing Havertz centre mid. And then after
No,
that,
okay, that's the worst
moment
thing
we
we
played
can
him
do,
centre
same
mid.
midfield.
When we play him centre mid, you get the worst version of Arsenal straight away.
100%.
Straight away.
Bro, our win percentage with him in centre mid is ridiculous, guys.
Yo,
Man. We need to
wonderful.
stop that, man.
Oh,
But just to help him out a little bit, guys, when he was at Bayer Leverkusen, he was like 4 inches shorter, and he was a much different player.
Oh, they grew.
Bundesliga tax. Because
No,
any
I'm
league
telling
where-
you guys, at Leverkusen, he was a look at his old tapes. He was way faster, way silkier.
But let me
Out-
tell you this. That's Bundes.
I think teams should have a philosophy of buying players that are tactically
Let me
that are
actually check. Let
tactically
me check
fluid.
that. Havertz
Like,
grew.
Let me
Tactically-
tell you this.
tactically versatile.
Any league where Timo Werner can go into, and score more than 20 goals is a fraud. Like that league is just soaked in or deep.
You guys
in
can't be
fraud.
you guys can't be saying that when Jan Diomande has gone to Real Madrid.
If you want do you want my opinion on him?
Go on and let's.
You-
haven't
you-
seen him yet.
There's no way you're gonna say that he's born.
I saw him at the World Cup. And I said, really?
No way,
Really?
no way. No, were we watching the same Diamande?
We
were
were
not
watching the same Diamante, and the guy is like.
He was going past players like it was easy, bro. He was stealing the winger every
we
time.
weren't watching the same World Cup. Maybe
He
you
was
were. I don't-
chinging them every time.
It was chinging nobody. It was. I didn't even see him. Maybe I saw him beat 1 or 2 players, and that's it.
I swear,
And
he won a penalty.
Imagine anybody can win a penalty. I can win a penalty. I can just fall over.
You're not
Imagine.
gonna win a penalty at a World Cup.
Nah,
bro.
yeah,
I will do
that's
some-
impressive. Look, yeah, I don't think I watched enough of him to say it, but like,
Diamande for me.
all these price tags always get me crazy because I'm thinking like, what do they even need him for?
I think we've reached a point where like price tags actually might not mean anything, especially for the big teams. The big teams can pay the big money. Man City don't
Ooh.
care. See the thing is the thing is when it comes to this thing is that like the prices of players now, because of all the data around, a team knows that they have a one of a kind player and that there's not much others in the pocket. Man City wanted a specific profile, which was what was it? What's his name again? Anderson. And honestly, but I mean, when it came to the data, I've seen like a graph. There's no other player that is actually like him. So obviously, when Nottingham Forest see
There can
that,
only be one.
Wait.
There
when
can only be
Nottingham,
one.
when Nottingham Forest see that, they're gonna be like,
Yeah,
okay,
the price of
there's
it,
only
yeah.
one. There's only one of him. They can't buy another if they don't buy it from us. Let's just inflate the price to like a crazy amount.
I mean, Cam says, do we think Diamande right now is better than Ahmad?
Nah, that's
Yo, don't disrespect my Ahmad like that, bro.
Wait, so you think Ahmad is better than Diamande?
Ahmad.
He isn't.
Ahmad
He isn't,
Diallo.
to be honest.
Yeah.
He isn't. To be honest.
Ahmad Diallo. Are we talking about Ahmad Diallo?
Yeah.
Yo, I love Amad Diallo. That's basically my son, but like Diamande is
If you
low-key
ask
bad.
any United fan right now, Ahmad Diallo or Diamande, they'll say Diamande. Facts.
Guys,
I know,
Ahmad scored a
I'm
goal
saying
last season,
Diamande
guys.
right
What are we
now.
doing
I'm
here?
saying
He
Diamande
scored one
right
goal.
now. Even though Ahmad is like a cult hero,
Yeah, and if
Nah,
I'm
you
among,
mad,
and if I'm
guys.
among,
Ahmad is his best years are behind him now, man. I'm telling
By
you, that guy's
far.
gonna
He's
fall
young
off,
though,
man.
no? How old is he?
he's
No, but
yo,
he's
yo,
gonna
he's
fall
like
off,
young for the
man.
23,
past
bro.
6
What are you
years.
man talking about?
That guy's younger than Obafemi Martins.
Oh, he's
He's
24. He's
gonna
only
fall
24.
off, man. I'm telling you, his
Yeah.
He's only
attitude as
24.
well, his little
Yeah,
Twitter
he is.
antics.
Oh, finally got someone saying a different teams. Amun Baines says Liverpool's gonna win the league. Really?
Liverpool are not winning the league.
I mean,
He doesn't believe that, man.
Isak recovers from
He doesn't mean it.
his thing.
Let's not talk about
else they got?
Isak.
They got Isak. They got
I would say Isaac is he's a very complete forward. I'd say I like him.
he's
In
very
what
complete.
sense?
He can
The
do.
guy's never scored more than 15 goals in a season. What are we?
Nah, but he's a playmaker as well. He makes the
Yeah,
goes past players.
yeah,
he kind of
yeah.
dribbles.
I
He's
would
like an
say-
Alexis
when you-
Sanchez, but like a taller guy.
That's what I'm saying. He's complete.
Who's Alexis Sanchez? What an
Very-
insult
he's
to
very-
Alexis Sanchez.
Oh,
And I
okay,
don't
that's
like him.
oh, really?
Yo,
And
wow.
I don't like him. What an insult to Alexis Sanchez.
We are not
Isak?
watching the same game. Isak
is
is
weird.
very
Isak?
complete.
Isak
Isak is
won.
very
He won
complete.
Liverpool a title thing, no? Not title, the cup thing, isn't it?
I love when my
thing?
strikers complete. I love it when my strikers aren't like one-dimensional. As in, like, okay, they're
Yeah,
only good
they
at
got more stuff in their
Yeah,
bag.
they're only good at linking up. They're only good with dribbling. They're only good with finishing. I like them multi-dimensional because in a different game, we might need something different from you. Okay, the wingers aren't performing very well. Okay, we're struggling to get out of this block. Okay, pick up the ball and dribble at them. Okay, we're trying to break down this low block. Just link up. Okay, you can link up. Okay, we're sending crosses into the box. Hail Mary. Okay, we can cross it into the box. You can score. Like, I love my strikers multi-dimensional. Instead of needing to sub them off for a different player.
The funny thing is, we have two tall strikers, big strikers that can't score headers, man. It's crazy to me.
Oh, what a shame. What a shame.
And
This
we
is-
cross it so much. Man. We have two big guys up top, 6'4",
Havertz is
6'2".
6'4", and he can't head the football. That's so funny to me.
Have you guys seen
That's-
that new Aston Villa striker? Little 17-year-old.
Yo, that guy
Oh
is
my
big.
god, that Lukaku regen.
Wow.
God. God, we're in trouble.
Yo,
Yeah.
he's a talent.
I'm telling you, that's what we need, man. An
No,
athletic
but
monster,
actually
man.
deep it. We have never seen anybody do that to Pacho before.
Never.
Yeah.
We have
Facts.
never seen anybody do that to Pacho before. Pacho that had Gyökeres
And
in
you
his
know what?
pocket.
In that
Pacho that
in that
dealt
game,
with
he could have got a
Haaland.
hat trick easily.
Yeah, exactly. Like imagine
In that
him
game, he could have got a
putting-
hat trick.
Imagine him polishing his finishing. Mind you, finishing is actually
Oh
easy.
my.
Finishing's easy to train and to actually like that. Like generally, actually is like the movement, the mentals to get yourself into those positions. That's what's hard to teach. He already has that. So imagine if you could just finish them off.
No,
We're in trouble.
he'll get that touch, man. I'm telling you.
No, he'll get that
He
touch.
will.
He's only 17 as well.
Yeah, like it's actually peak. Nah, because I was actually so surprised. Pacho, as in top 3 centre back in the world, he got done
Guys.
by a 17-year-old
Guys.
like that. Wow.
Do you guys wanna outrageous take?
What?
I'm gonna trigger some of you lot, and even some of the folks in the comments. I'm gonna trigger you now. Careful, this is a trigger warning, yeah.
Oh no.
I think Yamal is over it.
Nah.
Lamine Yamal is over it for me.
He's
Personally.
over. What do you mean?
Overrated.
Overrated?
Overrated.
How?
Yeah,
in what
over it
sense?
from me.
We rate him as the best in the world, no? And he is, no?
He's not for me. He's not for me. To say he's the best in the world, yeah. And then football has cancer and it's dying. It's dying.
Yeah, I mean, in the sense of like
Lamine Yamal.
in the sense that Messi was once the best in the world and Lamine Yamal is not.
No, but Messi is
At least right now.
generational,
No,
guys.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Messi-
Messi, so like in
let's
that
not
level is
even say
overrated.
Messi.
But like,
Yamal is not even better. Yamal is not even better than a Ribery or even Robin.
Oh, get off it, man.
Yo,
Get
oh,
off
no,
it.
no,
Facts. Guys, we have Ribery, Robin. These guys were on full smoke, yeah, and you're telling me
Look at
Yeah,
who they
and
were
they had
doing it
better
to.
teams.
bro.
no,
They were
wait,
doing it against
wait.
Mertesacker.
He's still young, man. He's still young as well. Like he's like what 19, 18? Like what he's already done when he was 16, being Spain's best player at a major tournament.
Yeah,
Ribery
like,
in his wildest nightmares did not do any of that.
Okay, I'm about to say something else again. Remember
What?
Freddie Adu?
You're not
No,
about to compare him
no.
to that.
Remember
You're not
Freddie
about to
Adu?
compare him
I don't
like
remember who that is.
I'm not comparing him to Freddie Adu, But at one point, Freddie Adu was lighting up the stage, and everybody was thinking, "Oh, he's the next big one."
But nobody said he was the best in the world. It's not the same thing.
Nah,
we
come
thought
on, bro.
we
Yamal is one of Yamal is one of the best in the world, but he is not the best in the world by a long shot.
Okay, tell me who is.
Mbappe's better.
I can take that. Mbappe's better than him, probably. Yeah.
For me, Haaland is the better player. For me,
different positions.
different positions. But if we're talking
just
Ballon
like
d'Or,
if you have to compare,
just in general, Haaland is a better player.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Maybe Vinny, because Vinny has done it. He's won a Champions League.
That is crazy.
So,
but your man won the Euros, no?
He's won the Euros.
16 years old, guys. 16 years old. Does he ever to this game?
And that's why
had a chance
football
to score 3 goals in that final.
Here's the thing, and that's why football is a collective sport. Yeah, because you could be in a team, and look, okay, for example, in the World Cup, the Spanish team dragged Yamal over the line. Yamal had a poor World Cup.
He was coming back from injury. Yeah. Wait,
you guys are over.
Hold on. Finish the list.
Rodri didn't have a great season.
Wait, guys, one second. Finish the list. You started off, you said Mbappe. I like that.
Haaland,
Vinny. Okay, keep going. Even if you take Vinny, that's still only 3, by the way. Give me more names.
Vinny, Kane. Harry Kane?
No.
Harry Kane.
I do like Kane.
Harry Kane.
He is not decisive enough in big games.
Turn it off, guys.
I like Kane, actually. I like Kane.
No, Kane.
I like Kane.
We all like Kane, guys. But what your mouth is ridiculous.
And when I mention one name,
that's only 5 players.
I'm gonna say one more.
Okay, go on.
This one might be debatable, a few folks might shout. Wait, just chill. Let me just get it out. Let me get it out of the chest. Yeah, Bellingham.
No.
I can
not the same position. You can say
I know, not the same position, but I'm just talking over. When it comes to Ballon d'Or, do we go positions? No, we just talk overall.
Okay,
do you understand what I mean?
Okay. What I would say to what you're saying, right? It's first of all, when it comes to best players in the world, I've never been one of those that will be like, oh yeah, defenders. The defenders position is more essential than attackers. I feel like it's like what Michael Owen said. Yeah, that the attacking it's easier to destroy than it is to create. Creating chances is the hardest thing to do in football because other people are trying to disrupt your thing. Now, when it comes to creating chances, who is the best in the world?
Don't say
Yamal. It's Lamine Yamal.
Oh my god!
What you think Mbappe is?
If you break it down, right, that list is still only 6 players, and that'll put Yamal 7th. I feel like at 19, coming off an injury, you can live with that. Vinny, I'm not sure about all that. I'm not sure about Vinny. I feel like him and Vinny is close. Just because, like, when he was fully fit, he was terrible.
Yeah, Yamal is the best.
He was doing his thing. So, like, I'm not going to dismiss that. Bellingham, I like Bellingham a lot for England. But then when I see him play Madrid, maybe I don't know if because he's playing before these other players. He's not playing
the same role as he did before.
No, see. Bellingham needs to be the focal point of a team, and with Madrid, he can't be the focal point. So that's a big problem there for him. He needs, for me, Bellingham needs to move away from Madrid to actually reach his potential. I think he's better off away. What is it? It's been there 3 years, 4 years.
The funny thing about Bellingham is like the fact that he's so versatile. It's actually gonna be like a bit of his downfall at Madrid because like when it comes to any problem that Madrid have, Bellingham can low-key fix it. Let's say they got Mbappe and they got Mbappe and Vinny. The reason why they even went and did that is because they thought that Bellingham with his work rate, put him behind them, he'll be able to cover and run for them.
I didn't get that. I don't get putting Bellingham behind Vinny and
because they don't run.
Because but Bellingham is not a playmaker type of footballer.
He isn't.
He's a final third box passer.
And they're not letting him do that as much because they have.
Of course, and that's why I said he needs to move away from Madrid and join a team where he can actually be that type of player. Because for England,
he won't do that.
Bellingham is more decisive for England than Kane.
Bellingham is what Arteta thinks Havertz is, by the way.
Facts.
I'm telling you right now.
That's a fantastic
he
shout.
thought Bellingham was going to...
Nobody thinks Havertz is anywhere near close to Bellingham.
No, not like that. I'm talking about...
He can't even tie his shoelaces.
He puts him in midfield, yeah. He's seen Bellingham for England, basically. When he's putting him in that left centre mid position constantly, that's what he's envisioning, bro.
I'm even more mad now. I'm getting mad because
Back to that Lamine Yamal take, guys, bro.
Yeah.
If Lamine Yamal retired today, he's had better careers than certain footballers that we rate.
Like who?
Like
Who?
Pedro, like David Villa. I'm
Pedro,
telling
yeah,
you
Pedro.
now.
David Villa?
No, because Germany.
David Villa.
You guys can get out.
David Villa.
Villa.
David
Did
Villa.
you not see
David Villa was a serious
Did
striker.
we not see what
That's what
David
I'm saying.
Villa
Guys,
done?
this is how much I rate
Ah,
Lamine
no,
Yamal.
Yeah,
no,
I
no.
rate
You
that
guys,
as
you guys,
striker, then. He's
you guys are too
3-year
car-
career, 4-year career. Come
You
on.
guys look at something now and just discount the past.
Eto'o was better than
David
David Villa
Villa.
anyway. Let's be honest.
Eto'o was
David
better.
Villa.
If Lamine Yamal in that final, right, was about to score 2 or 3 goals.
About
at
to
that
score.
first 10
About
minutes. If he
to.
did
He's
David
about to do
Villa.
that.
Did
David
you
Villa would have
guys not
scored
watch
David
David
Villa
Villa?
better than him.
Nah,
What are
brother.
we
We've
talking
seen
about here?
this
Did we
kid
not?
carry. Listen, if you're telling me now Mbappe, Yamal both available, you're taking Mbappe.
I'm taking Mbappe. I'm taking
Crazy.
Mbappe.
Okay, let me break
Who
it
had the
down
better
to you.
World Cup? Who had the better World Cup?
No, okay, wait. Let me break it down to you. Why I would pick Lamine Yamal? Okay, why? Lamine Yamal is Mbappe. I mean, like, look, when it comes to breaking down a low block and creating a chance, are you picking Mbappe or are you picking Lamine Yamal? You're not picking Mbappe when it comes to picking.
I'm picking Mbappe.
Nah,
Mbappe
I'll pick Yamal.
Mbappe is better in behind transition. Okay, Mbappe put 5 defenders in front of Mbappe. What's he gonna do?
Was it who played? France played Paraguay, wasn't it? Was it Paraguay they played? Isn't it?
Yeah.
If I'm correct.
Yeah.
Paraguay had 10 men behind the ball, yeah, and Mbappe still found a way.
There's a penalty they had.
No, I remember.
Yeah, it was.
Was it a penalty?
Yeah.
No. Was it Paraguay or was it another South American team?
That Mbappe did not win by himself. If it was Lamine Yamal probably would have won that penalty because he creates chances like that.
I do like players.
Okay,
like
so then
Lamine.
why didn't Yamal do it in the World Cup at all?
But
Yeah,
guys,
injured.
no, hold
He's
up.
still having injury.
Guys, no.
it's not
You
fully
don't
fit.
need to say he was injured.
Rodri had a season full of injuries and he's
You
still.
don't, guys. You don't need,
Must play the
need to
tournament.
say Yamal's
It's not the
injured.
same position. It's just not.
The guy that's criticizing Yamal right now is doing so from the lens of goals and assists, right?
Yeah.
The reason why they dominated France the way they did is his ability to carry the ball forward, his ability to be a threat as a touchline winger.
He's
no.
a guy.
I know. I feel like
disagree
the
with
France
you.
game was about the midfield.
I have to totally
They just
disagree
have a-
with you.
No,
yeah?
Of course.
The reason why Spain-
is a
the
team
reason-
what impressed me in
You
that
don't see
game?
what Rodri
It was Fabian Ruiz. I'd never seen him
Fabian
play like
Ruiz,
that.
I like
Rodri,
Fabian Ruiz. I like him.
It was Pedro Porro, it was Cucurella.
Fabian
I like
they-
him.
baller.
No, guys.
Oh my
obviously,
God.
other players were more influential. But I'm saying Yamal still had a good tournament in the sense of
No,
he
he
played.
didn't.
No, hold up. He played
Okay,
his
go,
role
go.
as dragging the team forward, guys.
No, he played okay in that game. I think that game was about the midfield.
Let me
Fabian
say
Ruiz
this,
No,
yeah.
it was
and,
no.
and
Rodri and
An
Fabian Ruiz were the man of the match.
19-year-old Yamal is not even better than an 19-year-old Mbappe. I'm
Turn
gonna
it
stand on that.
Turn it
I'm
off.
gonna stand on that.
18-19-year-old Mbappe was terrorizing the World Cup. as well.
I can admit that.
18-19, Monaco, AS Monaco, Mbappe.
I can admit that.
That's a good point.
I can
Yeah.
admit
Can you
Guys,
admit that? Can you
Mbappe
admit
has the
that now?
golden.
Can we admit
Mbappe
that?
has a golden boot, and Madrid have no trophies. Guys, stop focusing on goals. Is he making the team?
Nah,
better
I
is
feel like the
question.
trophy is a bit unfair just because, like,
Nah,
you are seeing like you
You
want a
can't
golden
say
ball,
that
like, he's
though,
doing
because
stuff, like-
Joselu. No, but Joselu won. Like cohesion, making your team better is more. Look at Ronaldo for Manchester United, for example.
Are you about to say Joselu was a better player for Madrid than?
No,
Mbappe?
not better player, but he was
Please
a better
don't say that
cog for
Ronaldo
the
made that team
system.
worse because he didn't. They got top
Ronaldo was a
4.
beast. For
Cause what?
Sorry?
Cause Joselu
I was
scored
talking about
2 goals.
the second round, not the first. I was talking about the first
Bellingham
time
being
round.
up front for them and Vinny Jr. being left wing was better for them than what they currently have. 100%.
Definitely.
Then forcing him up front and him
Definitely,
scoring 30
but that's not
goals.
Mbappe's fault, is it?
That's not Mbappe's fault.
It is though. It's his inability to make the people around him better.
True,
He can make himself look good.
I mean, he's got a point.
I'm sorry, but if you're on a team with Mbappe, you gotta play to his strengths because you know that if you play to his strengths, you win the game.
But we did. Hold up. He has the golden boot. They've done that. They're playing to his strengths. He's
And you know
got the
what?
boot in the bag.
Madrid's problem is not just Mbappe. Yeah, their defense is pants. Their midfield is non-existent. You know what? Camavinga, Tchouaméni. Even Valverde is a bit hit and miss these days.
Guys, the
And
best
good-
form of defense.
I
The best form of
like
defending is
Camavinga.
attacking.
What happened to him?
Nah, he fell off.
He
I used
bad. I
to
didn't
love
get
him when
it.
he was like
Injuries,
he
Fell
was-
off
injuries,
he used to
bad.
dominate games easily.
Ay. Fell off bad. I don't even
Oh,
get
you
it.
guys remember Camavingo's cameo in the World Cup final against Argentina? France versus
I was 26 years
Argentina.
old playing non-league.
He was dominant, man. When you come on, even when it was like
Guys, him 19 years old in France, yeah,
No,
you need to watch his
yo,
clips,
I
man.
thought
Cooking,
Real
he
Madrid-
was
serious.
cooking.
He was
I thought
serious.
Real Madrid
player.
was smarter than
He
this,
was
though.
next up.
Like you
He
would
was
have
next
thought, you
up.
would have thought, yeah, that okay, they have Vinny, they're planning to get Mbappe, they know they're gonna get Mbappe once he finishes his contract. You would have thought that they would have started squad building so that they can actually like make it work between the two of them. They get a midfield, maybe they'll get a right winger that can cover for them in terms of running and stuff, so that them two can just focus on creating chances.
Do you know what? Yeah,
Get a midfield that can cover them, defense solid, so that whatever they do up there, it doesn't affect everything that happens below them. But no, they just kept the entire thing.
Wait,
do you know what?
do
Yeah.
you know what's funny? The guy, go on.
No, go on. Sorry.
I was gonna say the guy who criticized Yamal. Shall I tell you who's actually better than him? Michael Olise, bro. Give me Michael Olise, bro.
No. And look, I'm not the biggest fan of Yamal, but no way.
all these Alicia sexuals, just because you have
Yeah,
aura.
sexual. No,
These are aura
Nah,
sexuals right here. These are aura sexuals.
Did you not see his performance against
I've
England?
recognized them.
Why am
Did
I
we not
hearing
see his
that?
performance against England?
Nah.
Talking
Olise.
about a third place playoff guy.
Olise is not him,
Is
man.
a seasoned guy
Olise
right
is
now.
he's a champagne player. Like when everything's
Thank
going good, he's like,
you.
"Oh my god, I've never had it so good." When you
I'm
actually need
hearing
to
the
be
worst
best player in
takes
the
in
team,
this live,
never
bro.
happened.
At least say,
You
oh,
know when you go to McDonald's, yeah, and you get a Big Mac meal, yeah, and you have spare change to get an apple pie. That's Olise.
Yeah,
Okay,
it will
what he said.
go hard on top of the meal, but like you really
Okay,
don't really need it.
It's not
You don't really
necessary.
need it,
It's
but,
not
like,
necessary.
Listen,
It's not
Yamal
necessary.
will overtake. Yamal will
overly
overtake him in the
disrespecting
years to
Elise
come.
is
Yeah.
not gonna
Overtake.
follow it.
Yamal will
What?
overtake overtake.
No,
How can you overtake someone that's behind you? You mean maybe you will lap him? Maybe that's what you mean. Say you will lap him, like, go around him
come
again.
on.
Olise is good, yeah. Let's be honest. He came second in the World Cup assists. I think Messi came first. Or
Yeah, if you're
maybe-
playing with
no,
that kind of
Olise
team, you
came
better come
first.
second. If you have to bring Mbappe, Dewey, Barcola,
Yeah,
you better come second. Come
yeah,
on.
but he's not better than Yamal.
He's
let's
not
be
better than
honest.
Yamal. He's not. Is he
You
better
guys-
than
you guys
Saka?
are
I'm
talking
not even
about
sure.
that
Is he better than
front
Saka? I don't think so.
Chill.
I don't think he's better than Saka.
Olise better than Saka.
I don't think so.
That's
I don't think
Chill,
so. I don't
chill,
think so. I'm sorry, I don't.
Olise.
Because guys, the way I see it is this here: if you substitute one player for the other, if you had Olise as, because Saka was basically Arsenal's best player, really more or less, like attacking wise, anyway.
And that's a shame.
If you substitute Olise for Saka and put him in that role,
Look, like, I actually
What's
see
he gonna
what you're
do?
saying, because I actually see what
he
you're
was at
doing.
Crystal Palace. What was he doing at Crystal Palace? Not
I
much.
see what you're saying, because Saka has to do so much defensively, attacking. Like maybe Olise has him on the attacking, but he will not be able to.
He's not better than Saka. I don't think Olise would have an attack, because again, we saw Olise as being one of the best players in his team at Crystal Palace. What did he do? What did Crystal Palace
What do you
achieve
mean,
that
what
was so
did he
relevant?
do,
What did he do? Yeah,
He's a baller.
No, but you can't do that. You can't do that.
No, you can't do that.
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying
He
you.
must have done something to get a move to Bayern.
Nah.
He must have done something.
Guys. Rodri was on the bench of Atletico Madrid playing behind Partey. Now you can't do that as an argument. Oh, look what he done fantastic at Crystal Palace to the point where Bayern Munich got him.
Nah.
Bayern Munich got him.
I don't.
I find it funny- I find it funny you said Benji
I'll say
was
it like this.
benched
It's like
for Partey.
Rafinha. When Rafinha was at Leeds, I wasn't that impressed. But then he goes to Barcelona.
Me too.
Then somehow, I don't know, he's guys the best players
Nah,
everyone's
nah,
ever
nah.
seen. I'm like, huh?
No, but I still don't think Rafinha was all that. I think it's just platformed really well at Barca.
His
let's be honest.
Yeah, no, that's facts.
I like
That's
that phrase.
facts. That's
I like
facts.
that phrase. He's
Because
platformed.
if you put Martinelli in that Barca team, yeah, I think you get a different Martinelli.
Yes, Martinelli
Yeah.
would do well in that system. I
Yeah.
promise you he would.
Because Barca play very expansive football.
Yeah, Rashford did.
Yeah,
play well in
Rashford did
system,
well in
yeah.
that system
Good point.
too.
Good point.
Imagine a whole Rashford did well in that. A whole.
Yeah, wait. Hold on.
Stand on Rashford.
That gives my strength to my take. That's why when Olise went to Bayern, they're playing teams that are gonna have 85% of the bloody possession. They can do whatever they
I'm
want. with the
talking
ball.
about what he
What's
did
the
against
difference?
Discounts. See, anything that Kane and Olise has done in the Bundesliga, discounted. It's rubbish.
Not the
I like it. Not too much.
Champions League.
I like
That's
it,
stat
but
padding.
still,
That's
like-
stat padding. That's stat padding. I don't want stat padding. No. From when they play FC Schalke and they beat them 8-0. No. I'm not interested.
I don't think Olise is better than Saka, in my view. I just like, 'cause there's something to be said about being a team, like Saka's basically more or less been Arsenal's best player for 5 years, and it's
And that's it, and that's
one
it.
of the team that are competing for the title. Could I see
I'll
Olise
be
doing
honest
that
with
in
you.
the Premier League? I don't think so.
Saka being the best player at Arsenal is a bad look. For us. It's an indictment. It's an indictment because my Saka, yeah, has been great for us, but we deserve more.
Yeah, it should have
We
been
deserve more.
Nah. I wouldn't say
Look,
that.
can I say one thing?
Saka
Saka ain't even better than Robert Perez.
No.
Saka ain't better than Robert Perez. Saka ain't even better than Freddie Youngberg.
No.
Saka ain't better than Freddie Youngberg. Saka ain't better than Robert Perez. And I'm happy. I'm happy for you guys to nail me to the cross.
I'm not even an Arsenal fan. I'm not even an Arsenal fan, but I have to defend
I feel like
better than Youngberg.
sometimes it's
No.
not always
Youngberg's
a case
better,
of,
Saka.
I don't think sometimes it's always a case of tech. It's just something to be said about. It's a bit like what's the sport I was thinking of the other day? Like, I don't know if you guys watch NFL. Like, if you guys watch NFL, do you guys watch NFL?
Nah.
Not really. Okay.
Nah.
Or do you guys watch basketball?
Yeah.
See, like Chris Paul, even when he was mad old, every time he went to a team, they just started winning. So it wasn't always like he was like still averaging 20 and 12 assists or whatever. But there's something to be said about that quality. So even though I agree Saka's not like the most technical whatever, there's something to be said about being everyone kind of recognizes the consensus best player in a team, and that team is always competing for the league for like 5 straight years. Even though it doesn't look
He's an
like you're
output
doing
machine,
something
man.
insane, you still have to be like, there must be something you're good at, like that we can't all see or whatever, that makes it so that
but that's
as the best
an
player,
indictment on the fact that Saka is quote unquote our best player. It's an indictment.
No, I'm
It's
not saying
a
that,
good
but then the
No,
question is,
it's not.
if you then say Ljungberg is better than Saka, then you have to ask yourself, if Ljungberg was in a position to be
disrespecting
our
Saka when you
best
say
player
that.
for
Let me
5
say
years
it.
like that, would we be competing for the title with Ljungberg?
If you added Freddie Youngberg to this Arsenal team, he improves us quite considerably.
Not more than Saka.
Yeah,
not
of
more than-
course.
not more than
Look at
Saka.
the players that we have.
disagree.
That's why.
Maybe more than Saka, to be honest. Youngberg, you ever see when Youngberg gets the ball, he doesn't even look back, side direct.
But I feel like I feel
Nah,
like it's easy to do that when you're playing in a team with Thierry Henry and
Yeah.
Perez, and the team with Thierry Henry and
Yeah.
Perez and
I'm not gonna go through like nostalgia, but like he dragged you guys out the mud.
we were
He
in
dragged
a
you
lot
guys
of
out the
obscurity
mud.
until
Let me
Saka
point
became
out
the right wing and became the
Name
best
me
player. That was
3
like,
other right wingers in the league that are better than Saka.
I don't know. There's any- Which right wing
I
is better
think
than
if you
Saka?
if you're
I think
into
he's the best.
aesthetics, you want like Saka.
Yeah, exactly. Saka is not
If you're in-
aesthetic.
he doesn't look pretty. He's like Semenyo.
Saka plays football. Saka plays football like a private school citizen. Like he plays football like a good boy. Yeah.
Facts.
I feel like he's like the product of like maybe overcoaching or maybe just like
I think he just
he
looks
does everything
awkward.
right. He does everything right.
He looks awkward, and for me, I don't get how
I wouldn't say it looks awkward. I think his decision making is world class. He knows exactly when to cross,
There we go.
when to dribble, when to pass, when to shoot. I struggle to find the part where he makes the wrong decision, and maybe you guys don't like that because it's not chaotic, it's organized.
And
It's good.
there's something to be said
No,
about
I
that.
agree.
That-
Do you know how many times?
But give me a winger that causes chaos.
No,
And
but
when he
but
gets
doesn't
on
have
the
the
ball,
pace.
I think you're referring to pace, right?
Yeah,
Like,
but
he
that's
has the
not
pace to
how
do that.
Arteta wants to play ball though. Let's be honest.
okay. That's okay. Arteta doesn't want to play that way, and there's a reason why our attack is the worst in the top 4.
Okay, tell that to Arteta. How's that Saka's fault? Saka listens to his manager.
Yeah,
No, I don't think. I think
also
our
what
manager's
class
issue
always
is
is
he doesn't
different.
have the players to do the things
Exactly,
that
that's what I
they're
was
supposed
saying.
to do.
But whose fault is that then? The manager.
No, it's the
Because-
manager. I get it.
Okay,
but I'm
then
saying
blame the
Saka-
manager.
but
Blame the manager.
Saka's
Don't blame
slow.
Saka. Saka's your best
Saka-
player for a reason.
No, but I think
Saka is
again,
slow,
pa-
and his
the-
2 partners are horrible. So
yeah.
I remember there's certain games in that 20, not this season, but there's a couple seasons before. Every time we were in a deadlock game, we literally funneled the ball like 70% to the right hand side,
yeah.
begging Saka to do
my
something.
God.
Now, let me point something
those are
out to
dark
you guys.
days.
Now, wait. I want to point something out to you guys. People will go and say, I'm a Man United fan. Yeah, if I'm with my other Man United fans, we're gonna slander Saka because that's what we do, right? but like here, I'm not gonna appreciate Saka slander. I've seen his heat map from last season. People were complaining. People were complaining about he gets no GA. He doesn't score goals. He doesn't assist.
his heat map, he is essentially a right wing back, borderline a right back. The way that he picks up the ball in his own half to go and drag the ball up.
Guys, I'm telling you.
But let me tell you this, yeah. I'm sorry, but I don't want my right winger doing that. I want my right winger.
Blame your manager. It's not Saka's fault. You guys can't.
Look,
you guys can't be blaming and slandering Saka, saying that you'd rather have Nürnberg over him. When
you might not like this, guys. Yeah.
The reason why he performs the way that you guys are complaining about is because the manager hasn't played like that.
No, I agree with you.
He hasn't receiving the ball in his own half, basically as a right back, defending as a right back, and he still needs to go and play as a right winger, go create chances. You guys are killing this man.
No, 100%. Imagine, I'm even defending Martinelli here. Listen, if you gave Klopp, Martinelli, and Saka, I promise you, these men are smacking numbers.
Facts. Especially Martin. You know what? Yeah, I think a couple of seasons ago, before Slot, Klopp was actually interested in Martinelli. I think Liverpool were looking at him.
Yeah, but
Martinelli on the Klopp,
Mane, just give him a bit more.
That's what I'm saying.
in fact, Martinelli under Luis Enrique is a different player entirely.
I'm telling you, if he leaves us this season, to a decent side, you're gonna see numbers.
But here's the thing, he ain't gonna do that because his level is Galatasaray. That's why Galatasaray aim for him.
Nah,
That's his level. That's his level.
I want to point something out to you guys. That like a decent player can become. People can rate him as world class in the right system. Rafinha was mid, and I still think he's mid. I just think in a Barcelona system,
he looks good. You're right. He was mid. He was not doing anything.
Inside
He was not doing
there's a
anything.
bunch of space. It's
He
chaos.
was doing nothing.
Could you not argue the opposite? That could you not say because he wasn't platformed correctly that he looked worse?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying about Saka. I feel like Saka, you can optimize him really, really well if you have him playing the way that Salah was played. You can give him the ball. You know, he doesn't need to press. He doesn't need to cover the defense. You give him the ball and you pray. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
but do you know what? Yeah, the reason I'll tell you the reason why Saka's the way he is now, because for me, Saka's going to reach his peak within the next year or two, and that's it, done for him. Saka's going to burn out by the time he's 28, easily. And the reason for that is,
you guys treat me like a slave the way you guys were.
Yeah, exactly. The reason is Arteta has him running like a lapdog. That's the big, and Arteta's also doing the exact same thing with Rice. Yeah, Rice for me is a box to box midfielder, but I don't think he should be. Look, the way Arteta utilizes Rice,
call him a CDM, please, because he's not.
A CDM.
He's not.
Oh, he's not a CDM.
He is. But no, listen, guys.
I wouldn't say he's a CDM. I think
Zubimendi was just rubbish, man.
His best position is as like a centre mid, as like an 8.
No way.
Okay.
Man.
Would you consider Rice as like a tempo controller, progressive?
He doesn't need. He doesn't need to be.
No, he's not.
Guys,
He's not. Never. He doesn't have it in his locker.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't. He
doesn't need to be. This is a misconception. Look at the Real Madrid team. Look at the Real Madrid team that won a treble. Casemiro was doing a Declan Rice role, but Modric was in the 8. Cruz was in the 8.
No. No. Casemiro's primary job was breaking up play and feeding either Modric or
That's what I'm saying. That's a Rice role right there. Destroying play and passing it to your
because Rice's aim is to break up play and be a ball carrier as well at the same time. Casemiro's never a ball carrier. Never.
No, but that's Arteta's fault. I'm saying he should have always been a 6. But the reason why he played so much, because Zubimendi is awful, guys. I'm sorry. I don't like Zubi, bro. But this year, with Lewis Skelly and my man and Bruno, if I see Rice playing every game, I'm gonna lose it, bro. You have
Rice
to
for
be able
me.
to.
Rice shouldn't touch. Rice shouldn't touch a football pitch
Rice
till
isn't a
October.
6. I just want to make that clear. He isn't a 6.
Sorry, someone said Zubimendi had a solid season. Okay.
Nah, he started off
Oh,
strong.
get off it, man.
Is it the Baka
dislike
Sociedad?
that player.
Wait,
Is
he's
the Baka Sociedad?
he started
Baka Sociedad.
I think he started off strong, but then
Baka
towards the end,
Sociedad. No, not with us. Back with Sociedad.
no,
Man,
towards the
Zubi
towards
was
the
you
end,
guys
not
think
it, man.
when you
He
guys
started
think
strong,
of him
he
as
started
a season,
strong.
you guys are thinking of his time at West Ham, and you guys are thinking of FIFA. We're
No,
grown
Rice.
no,
Rice.
we're grown now. We're grown.
But wait,
we don't
Rice
see football
at West Ham was a ball carrier.
we don't see football the same way no more. We look at profiles. Rice is not a tempo controller. Yeah, he's not a progressive
Never.
passer. He's not that.
There is
His
no
job is to win the ball.
English.
His job is to win the ball and carry the ball. That is an 8, not a 6.
There is no English player at the current moment that has it in his locker to be a tempo setter. There's no English player.
Hey,
I don't look at any extent to like.
Hold up, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna say it from my eyes because I actually haven't watched Anderson like that. But Anderson, when he came to his stats, that's actually what he actually was. When he's supposed to be an orchestrator. He's supposed to be.
Anderson is never an orchestrator.
Well, Elliot Anderson.
Is Ali Anderson an orchestrator?
Have you seen?
I didn't see him really doing that. I didn't really see him doing that. He was spraying. Nah, he was spraying it like up the pitch a little bit, but not like making. Not really like making.
Come on!
Oh
in fact, what an insult to an orchestrator as a player! What an insult!
This guy.
Do you not see what he was doing against Argentina? Okay, watch the England game against Argentina. His primary role was obviously to put to mark Messi.
No. We're talking about Anderson and his
as a Nottingham Forest.
No, not even that. As in his most optimal, his best role. As in his best
I didn't
role.
see enough of
And
him to
even-
know what his best role.
and-
His best role, and his most capable role is a Jordan Henderson
What's
role,
up, bro?
which is
No,
to
it's
bring
not.
up play and pass it to your more capable players. Yeah.
No, he's not. No,
His
no.
Let me tell you this.
His
Yeah.
best role is to
he's
keep
not. Okay.
Haaland's drinks
Okay,
cool.
okay. Let me say something right about this Anderson guy. For one, he's very, very complete. You can play him as a 6. You can play him as an 8.
Oh,
right?
Lord.
Okay. Now, right. In his best role technically is an 8. He can win the ball. He can ball carry. Okay, but in like a team like Man City where they need somebody, they need somebody like Rodri. Progressive passes, gets the ball. Keep the ball. He sweeps up. He can be in a single pivot. He can carry. He can cover enough ground. Right. Anderson can also do that, and he's good at that. I can even like pull up the stats. Last time I checked, Anderson, he's the 99th percentile for progressive for progressive passes. That was what. That's what.
That doesn't make you an orchestrator. That's just like passing the ball.
I just think people
Orchestrator is like making
watching
goals
my
happen on
first.
touches. But wait, let me get one second. Guys, one second. Let me get AK's. So is it AK? Mike music?
Yeah, Mike Music. That's
I'll
me.
call you Mike.
I'm up here.
How are you, man? What's your thoughts on Elliot Anderson? Do you know much about this guy? Huh? You don't know?
Fan. Actually,
That's what I'm saying, AK. That's what I'm saying. That's why. That's what I'm trying to say. This is
Fine.
not believe what I'm saying though.
yeah, I'm not gonna sit down
Okay,
here and lie.
the most progressive
still
passes.
don't like
Yeah.
that
Okay,
signing.
if I
It's
get the
just-
ball,
For what we need right now, I'll still take him because he's good.
Bro,
Like
you're
what my brother was saying,
you're
Mutak, he actually
oversimplifying
knows
this
ball.
football thing.
People don't
I'm
watch.
not really because okay, when you look at when you look at progressive
not
passes, yeah. If I turn facing against the opposition's box, yeah, and I pass it forward to the next man ahead of me, that's a progressive pass. A 5-yard pass could easily be a progressive pass. So are we now saying
that is why, yeah, when it comes to some of these statistics like scoring goals,
statistics is rubbish?
Okay, no, wait, yeah. Because you guys need to use statistics in the right circumstance. Statistics can be manipulated in any way you want. When it comes to scoring goals, are you gonna start comparing midfielders and how many goals they score?
Yeah,
No,
I'm not talking about goals.
That's not the thing, right? We're not gonna do progressive passes when it comes to your wingers or your strikers. When your striker gonna do a progressive pass?
Yeah, bro.
Can I quickly hit you with some Elliot Anderson slander? Yeah. So remember, ADOT, the comedian, yeah. He has a skill.
There's no way you're gonna do a comedian to come and
No,
slander.
no. Wait. Just hear me out. Yeah. You have A Dot, who is the comedian. Yeah? In one of his skits, he was training a guy on the football pitch, and one of the insults he gave to the guy was, "You better cut the grass so that you make the field ready for the real professional footballers, for the players that will actually orchestrate the pitch." That's Elliot Anderson. Elliot Anderson's role is to collect the ball and pass it to the more capable players that'll make this happen.
Guys, do you know when I was in secondary school, my PE teacher used to have this saying.
It's just funny.
He would say, "Give it to the players a bit more talented than you." That's Elliot Anderson. That's Elliot Anderson. Just give it to the players. Just get the ball and just give it to the players.
Let me tell you this. If I was managing Elliot Anderson, if I was managing him, if he was to take one touch of the football, I'm already screaming at him to pass it to maybe Foden. Quick, hurry up, quick. Release the ball. That's what I'm telling you.
I feel like
let me hear from the new
both of you are Arsenal fans, bro.
Let me hear from the
You guys don't even dismiss it.
Both of you are Arsenal fans, bro. It's clear, right? Because there's no way you telling me Anderson is not talented, bro.
I'm not saying he's not talented. But
there's no way.
I'm saying like he's
not talented, but he has questionable talent.
Like Henderson, like. No, what do you call it? Jordan Henderson. He's a talented player. He played for Liverpool, but like I don't think of him as like he's changing my world. He's a midfielder. He's a midfield player.
He is, though.
That's it.
Henderson in his prime was changing lives at Liverpool.
He wasn't.
You can't compare Henderson now.
He wasn't changing no lives.
He was actually changing lives.
Anderson?
He wasn't.
Oh my God, brother.
He was running around, which is good for. He's good for
Liverpool. Running around is chasing lives. Then even the police are chasing
their lives. But without Anderson, they wouldn't.
Yeah, true. I mean, he was useful for what they have. I think he was useful for what they have.
He was useful for what they have.
Exactly. It's as simple as that.
Collecting the ball and passing it to the more capable players.
And that's the thing with.
I don't see how that's dismissing what I'm saying about Anderson, because that's all midfielders' jobs, bro. All midfielders are supposed to all midfielders are supposed to try and find
and give it to their attacking players to do something with it.
You're just saying
you don't want a midfielder. You don't want a midfielder that can hold the ball and dictate the play. You don't want a midfielder that can break lines with one pass. You don't want something special. You don't want something
special. Anderson is the most line-breaking pass midfielder. What are you talking? What do you mean break a line?
Anderson. Let me give you this other piece of Anderson slander. Yeah, Anderson basically is rice and peas without no protein, no sauce, no nothing, just plain.
These guys are not even arguing.
Anderson is white rice.
Yeah, they're not. Just keep talking his slanders.
Bro,
let's wait. Let's look. You know what? Yeah, maybe I'm talking. Give it 10 games into the season. Yeah, and let's see what you'll say.
There's no way because I'm pretty sure you didn't even watch Anderson at Forest, bro. You didn't even watch him. That's the crazy thing.
I did watch Anderson at Forest. It's easier to shine.
There's no way you turn into a Forest.
No.
I did watch Anderson. One thing I'll tell you is, I did watch Anderson at Forest, yeah. Of course, if you're putting in decent performances in a team like Nottingham Forest, you'll be noticed 100%. But I'm sorry, what he does and then you translate that to a team for Man City is not enough. It's not enough. Same way you're gonna figure that out with Morgan Rogers at Chelsea. Morgan Rogers had maybe 3 or 4 good months in the season, and then the rest disappeared.
I agree with the Morgan Rogers one. I don't know why Chelsea went and did that. It doesn't make any sense. But Anderson, the way you've been arguing against us when it comes to how you slander this guy, you've been arguing with memes and brass and peas. Nothing of substance have you been arguing with, right? Yeah, what we're talking about is what he brings.
Okay. Let me be more serious with it. Let me be more serious with it.
Winning of the ball. What is it? Distance covered, etc., you know. Like, that's what we're talking about. You're talking about rice and peas.
But is that okay. I mean, look, I was just joking, yeah. But let me tell you this, yeah. Okay, you're saying distance covered on the pitch, breaking up plays and maybe start initiating a new phase of play and stuff like that. Yeah, okay. But let me tell you this: for what Man City had in the past, yeah, I'm sorry, but Anderson is not the correct profile to replicate what they had in the past in the midfield.
Why would they want to do what they did before? The game is
different. Like Rodri, though, in world football.
The game is different. Football is different now. They need different stuff. As in, like, this is funny you're saying this, right?
Okay, so let's look at it. Let's look at Yaya Toure.
No, wait. Let me finish. Right, like you're saying that okay, they want to replicate what they did in the past. What they did in the past will not work because like now strikers need to be able to defend, etc. If they bring the same attackers that they brought before, now it wouldn't work because.
Okay, so are you telling me that Man City? Are you telling me that Man City, the Aguero Man City, wouldn't translate well in modern football? In this football?
Football was still modern back then with Aguero.
You're saying
If you're talking to
that.
me about like let's say Balotelli now, because that's far past enough now. Then yes, Balotelli wouldn't translate well to the current football because
Of course, Balotelli, he didn't even translate well when he in the football back then. So Balotelli's the wrong example to use.
So you can try give me a different striker that is a bit more
Shuka,
and I'll say that
Shuka would not translate to today's football.
Anderson,
The Croatian striker.
Anderson is what if you ask me, is what I would consider what you call like how do I pull it?
He's a capable player. That's just about it.
Yeah, a modern midfielder, very very all rounded. Because now because like I'm quite sure we can all agree that football, especially when it comes to midfielders, now PSG started this. The midfielders need to be fluid. They can interchange each other's positions. The 6 can become the 8. The 8 can become like the 6, etc., etc.
Okay,
that's how PSG are playing. Vitinha will drop in sometimes. João Neves will go up. João Neves will go down. He will go up. Fabian Ruiz will go up, down. Like they're interchanging.
Then where does Anderson fit into
the
all that?
midfielders need to be able to be let's not world class. We need to be good at everything. Winning the ball, passing it, progressive passes, etc., etc. Now, what I'm telling you is that Anderson, he's one of few players that actually have that. He can play in a 6, he can play in an 8, and that's why Man City are spending so much on him because they need a Rodri replacement. Rodri was so all rounded. He could win the ball.
Anderson is a Rodri replacement.
That's what they're trying to do. He's similar. He's more similar in profile to somebody like.
If Anderson is a Rodri replacement, Man City are in a hell of a lot more trouble than we realize.
Okay.
If that's what you're saying.
Okay. Think of it this way, right? Think of it this way. Yeah. Okay. Can you think of a better profile? Somebody has a better profile to Rodri than Anderson.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm asking you to mention two profiles like Rodri in world football. You can't.
Yeah. Tell me who. Yeah,
is a better profile. They can't. That's the thing.
Yeah, who's a similar or better profile to Rodri? Is that what you're saying?
Similar or
Rice. Declan Rice, no?
Declan
Rice plays for Arsenal though.
No,
there's no way he's leaving.
Oh, one they can get.
Declan Rice isn't as all-rounded as Anderson. Actually,
Who they could get?
He's better in my opinion.
Wait, a player as well-rounded as Anderson. Is that?
I mean, surely Anderson is not old. Like, come on, guys.
He's not
a utility player.
Caicedo is nice. Caicedo.
Caicedo. Yeah. I agree.
Caicedo's the better player than Anderson.
Surely.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Defensively, yes. Defensively. All round, no chance.
Not for what Man City won. Caicedo's
Exactly.
Caicedo's too aggressive. He runs in too much.
Yeah, and he's defensive minded. If you think about it.
Yeah, like
Manchester City, we don't defend that much. We usually have most of the ball, so we don't need someone to stay back.
But I see what you guys are saying. I see what you guys are saying that Caicedo is. I would say he's a similar-ish profile to Rodri. Yeah,
Rodri. Caicedo cannot dictate plays though.
Is that realistic though? They're not poaching Caicedo.
But Anderson actually do think Enzo Fernandez is actually a closer profile. Enzo.
Ooh, I like it.
Rodri.
Chelsea.
Rodri.
Yeah, to Rodri. He's a similar.
Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah.
Fernandez has never a similar profile to Rodri.
Okay, listen, right. When hold on, no. See, bro, the thing with Enzo is when he broke out at the World Cup, he wasn't as forward as it is now, as the way Chelsea are using this man now. At the World Cup, he is literally dipped up.
Enzo was forward a lot.
At the World Cup 2022.
His first one, not this recent one.
No, the first one, the first World Cup, the one where we know him from. He wasn't as forward as this.
He's been as a center mid.
All he did was literally like a DLP, right? Like a DLP, like Cruz. Right? He just stays.
You're right.
For me, you know, Enzo, I'll actually happily take Enzo. It's
Enzo, I think
just
Enzo's a better profile than Anderson.
Elliot
No, he
Anderson,
isn't. They're not
100%.
even
I
anywhere
think.
close to each other.
I think he's
Of
better.
course,
As
they're not.
the
Of course, they're
City fan.
not. But he's a better. For me, look, if to be honest, yeah. To
You
be
can't,
honest,
you,
if I was
okay,
Man
you
City,
can't, you can't start off with, oh, he's a better player. No. Let's be honest. Yeah.
Enzo is a better player than Anderson.
No, we don't care about that. We care about whether they fit the profile.
What he
whether
needs, right?
whether they fit the
Yeah,
profile
yeah.
we need. Like what the hell? Like yeah.
He do though, yes. For me, yes.
Okay. Mbappe is a better player than Caicedo. They're not the same profile. What the hell are you talking about?
What are you saying,
It don't
bro?
make no sense.
Wait, Enzo's
Bro,
not
okay,
a
so
similar profile
listen,
to
right?
Anderson.
What do you say?
Enzo's not a similar profile to Anderson. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he's not.
He is though, because look,
He is.
Mutak, right? Mutak, look, right? Anderson can play as a box to box. You know that, right? He could play as a 6, he could play
Yes,
as an
he
8.
can. He can play as a 6.
Right.
He can play as an 8.
Enzo can do all of that and actually play as a 10 as well. So
Enzo,
everything
okay,
Anderson
okay.
is given to you.
Okay,
Everything
but
Anderson is given to you,
quite
Enzo can do it even better.
Yeah, but I'm quite sure we can all agree here that Chelsea have tried Enzo at 6 and he was shit. Remember, Chelsea.
It depends on the players around him, though. It depends on the players around him. He was playing with Garnacho, bro.
No, because let's be honest, yeah. When Enzo was playing, first season in, he was playing as a 6. Remember, we were all slandering him. 100 million midfielder, and he's done.
I mean, yeah, for the first few games, yeah, he was.
And then let me remind you what happened next season, right? They moved him a bit
He
more
was great.
forward. They moved him a bit more forward, and he was great. Exactly. So yes, he can play as an 8. Yes, he can play as a 10. But he's not.
But that's the thing. You cannot
not playing as a
compare
6.
the.
He's not
Yeah,
playing
you
as a
can't
6.
compare the CE team with Chelsea.
With Chelsea
right?
scene, yeah, you
At
can't.
Manchester
Yeah.
City, he has everything he needs, brother. Like
Yeah.
a right wing that can actually score, a
I
left wing,
feel-
a 10 that can actually perform in front of him. But
I'll
at
tell you-
Chelsea,
I'll
he
tell
never
you-
had
I'll
that.
tell you this, yeah.
Okay, let's say he's
I'll
similar.
tell you this, yeah. If Man City go ahead and get Enzo Fernandez, I have them down to win the league.
Yeah,
That's how much of a difference
I
maker
agree.
he would be.
I
have
agree.
no
I
agree.
sincerely.
I agree.
If they get
he's so good.
Enzo Fernandez, I'm concerned.
You know what?
Big
I
time.
agree. You know what? I agree. With Enzo Fernandez and with Anderson.
Enzo is so good. It's just his character, right? What he's
I
done
agree.
in the past.
I
That's why
agree.
people don't like him.
I agree.
So
Interesting.
But you guys know
Anderson
how I
in
feel
my-
about Elliot Anderson. I will be proven right. I will be
Yo,
proven right.
yo, AK,
Nah,
yo,
for
guys,
this one-
I think what's going to happen with Elliot Anderson is that he's going to be thoroughly unspectacular. So everyone that still likes him now will continue to like him, and everyone that
as a
doesn't
City
like
fan,
him
I
will continue
don't
to
even like
I-
him.
I-
It'll be like-
I don't know why
It's-
he's
it's-
like
it's-
Calvin Phillips?
it's like in the World Cup. Like, what can you see about his World Cup performance? Okay.
Nothing. To
He
be
was
fair.
good at the World
He
Cup.
didn't
He was.
set the world alight,
he was
but he didn't like
Unremarkable.
embarrass himself. He just kind of played, and that was it.
He just passed the
that's
ball
what
and gave it to the more capable players.
That's
Unremarkable.
what I expect for my 6. My
Do you
six should
remember?
be unspectacular. My
Nah.
6.
Do you
Ah.
remember? Wait, hold on.
He should do his job and he should not make mistakes. at
Do
all.
we remember? Is it
Exactly.
Calvin Phillips? Calvin Phillips?
Calvin Phillips.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Calvin Phillips.
Do we remember him? Similar profile
we
to
do.
Anderson.
What you
How did that turn out? How did that turn out, ladies and gentlemen?
You see,
How did that turn out?
as a City fan, I still think this Anderson deal was a bust. In my opinion, it's just way too expensive for Anderson. If it was like a 50, 60, I'll take it.
If
but
it was 50,
120 is
60, I wouldn't be
crazy.
talking the way I'm talking.
120 is
Yo, okay,
crazy for that.
120 for a utility player. God have
Okay.
mercy.
Yeah, I just
You guys need to stop thinking about the money. Are you paying it? Like, generally,
we have to
are you
think
guys
about the
paying it?
money, bro. Because listen, bro,
You
I'm
have to
a
think
City
about
fan,
the
bro.
money because
So
here's
listen,
the
right?
thing, yeah. Because here's the thing, yeah. You guys think that you don't pay for the transfer fee. You do pay it with your Sky subscriptions. If you bet the Sky, if you go to the
What?
games, you go. Look, football play. You know when your team buys a very expensive player, yeah. Everything around you gets more
All eyes is on
expensive.
him, bro.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
that's
Do
true.
you
So,
think the team?
Mutak,
do you think
Mutak,
the
even
Okay.
even you as a City fan, you should know why the price matters because we fell into that trap with Grealish.
Yeah, you
wasn't
fell into that
bad.
trap. When footballers
Grealish
start
wasn't
getting
that
paid
bad,
300,
but-
400,
But you have to
500k,
understand.
You thought it was nothing.
Wait. Let me respond to this thing. Yeah. First of all, yeah. When it comes to this price thing, yes, I agree. Anderson is overpriced, but I'm not surprised, and I'm not surprised that Man City bought him for that price because there's only one Anderson, and there's only one player that does what he does. So I'm not surprised that Man City bought because let's say that they had other targets that could do what he did. Obviously, Man City aren't stupid.
Yeah, we like to say that Enzo. Oh, City spends so much money, etc., etc. We've seen the numbers. City are pretty good when it comes to spending their money. They spend their money pretty wisely. So
Wisely, yeah.
they spend it. They spend it decently wisely.
Wait, City spend the money wisely. Let's not do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, we do, bro. The
Nah,
only,
never.
the
From
only
when,
boss
from
you
when
could
you
say,
guys are getting,
listen,
you guys are looking to
the
get
only
rid of
boss you could say
Marmoush.
is
You guys are looking to get rid of Reinders.
okay,
You guys are
so yeah,
looking to
just
get rid
Mamouche
of.
then.
They didn't
Marmoush
splash
was an
out
80
amount
million
of
signing.
bangers.
How many
Mamouche,
teams can
Rangers,
just
and
bin
then
an
who
80
else?
million signing?
Okay. For one,
What
yeah.
club do you
Okay.
support, bro? Wait, what
I
club does you
support
support?
Arsenal.
I need to
I
know.
support Arsenal,
Arsenal.
and we could never afford to just discard the 80 million. 80
Yeah.
million. You guys play with 80.
That's a you guys problem. That's a you guys problem, and
Mm.
that might hold you guys back. Let's be honest. That might hold you guys back. And let's be honest. Before, yeah, the Arsenal before the Arsenal of
Yeah.
before them not spending money is probably what took you guys so long to get to
Yeah,
where
so
you
long
are.
to win that. I
Yeah.
mean, you see, it's clear, bro. Because
Yeah,
remember last season,
but that's
you
because of
went
the
and got
stadium.
Gyökeres. Last season, you went and got Gyökeres because you needed a striker, right? You went and got
Yeah.
Gyökeres.
Yeah,
You went and
you
got
get- yeah,
Madueke
you-
to cover for Saka. You went and got Zubimendi. All of that stuff. You feel like you needed to spend money. So when you spent money, what happened? You want something. It's simple, bro.
It is.
It's simple.
Let's be honest. And we're not saying that. Oh yeah, just splash money on money on nobodies. Yeah, but like what we're saying, yeah, is that why do you think City went back to back so many times this season? It's because they spent.
Because it's something improved. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you're complaining about the price tag. 100 and something million for Anderson. There's
Can't lie, bro. Hey,
But here's the thing. But you're not understanding this, yeah. Spending that amount of money on Anderson, it cooks the transfer market.
that was hilarious.
Absolutely cooked it.
Okay, great. That's not City's problem. That's your problem because now the next player
No,
you want to
that's
get-
everybody's problem. That's everybody's problem because a player that's supposed to go for 50, 60 million is now going. Okay, look at Fernandez from West Ham. He's been relegated with two teams. How does a player that gets relegated with two teams end up selling for 80, 85 million pounds?
Okay, for one,
does that even happen?
for one inflation, for two, he didn't really have a release. What was his release clause? Did he have a release clause?
He didn't have a release clause.
He didn't have a release clause.
Fernand-
Okay, so if they really wanted to, they could have kept him. They could have
Who?
actually suffocated him and kept him there
Wait,
because he had no release clause.
West Ham.
Yes, they could have sold
West
him
Ham.
for any price that they wanted.
They couldn't because
Yeah, they could've.
West Ham actually need to sell players at a profit now, or else they have their own issues.
Yeah, they
I'm
could
not a
have.
West Ham fan.
They probably could have
But
sold him for more.
what I'm saying is that fine, you can buy Morgan Rogers for 115 million. You can
not
buy
fine,
Elliot
man.
Anderson
I
for
totally
120
disagree with
million.
that. Morgan
But
Rogers
you guys
didn't
don't
do all
understand that there's a knock-on effect when it comes to the market.
We
When
know.
you have
Everybody else,
average,
We
you
know,
have average
yeah.
players.
We know, yeah, but like that only affects the smaller teams. It don't affect the big teams.
It affects
For example,
everyone.
No, it doesn't.
Kind of though, because for example, right,
Man United,
Barcelona
yeah.
went and paid how much for this guy? What's his name? The left winger.
for teams like Man United and Man City
what's his
and
name?
Chelsea,
Was
yeah.
it Gordon?
For teams like Man United,
Look at Gordon.
Man United,
Look
Man
at Gordon
City,
for God's
Chelsea.
sake. Gordon
Yeah,
went
Gordon,
for
right,
what?
like,
Is it 70
I was-
million?
The whole more
Gordon?
than that. We said 70, bro.
Is it
No,
more than that? Is
more
it
than that.
80 or
85 was
my
70,
God?
70 million. It was 70. It was 70. It was 70.
Is that euros or pounds? Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Was that euros or pounds?
Imagine, yeah, that when I say there's fraud in football, that's one part of it because how can what's his name, Gordon? I even call him Gordon Ramsay. I shouldn't call him Gordon Ramsay, but because he's got the blonde hair.
Anthony
But
Gordon.
Anthony Gordon.
Yeah, well, it was 70 mil.
How does he go for? But how does a player like that should? Gordon is no better than Martinelli.
Okay, wait. Okay. That's outrageous.
No,
Okay.
it's true. It's
No,
true.
God, oh
it's
my
true.
God.
It's true.
What do you mean?
Gordon's
What
not
are you
better.
talking
It depends, though.
Gordon
It
is
depends,
no better
bro.
than Martinelli.
He's not
Okay,
better.
And the thing is that the hill I stand on won't fall. That hill is gonna stand. Gordon has scored two goals in the entire Premier League. Is it 2 or 4 goals in the entire?
It depends on what Barcelona wants, though. It depends on what they want.
6
though.
goals
You
and
see,
2
Gordon-
assists. How many of that
so
was
listen,
penalties?
right?
I think it was 4
Gordon
penalties.
can play different positions. There's a reason why they got him. They had a Rashford that's actually better than Gordon, but they didn't extend. There's a reason why they wanted Gordon, right?
Yes, because
Gordon
they
can
wanted a
offer them
specific
much more
profile.
stuff.
You guys don't
that the
understand.
What can
rest
Gordon?
cannot do.
Okay, what can
Exactly,
Gordon
because they
offer
wanted
them?
a specific profile.
What's that?
What can Gordon offer them that Rashford can't offer them?
Just
Out of
Just
possession. How many
just
times
more
have you seen
energy,
it?
just
no,
energy,
Out of
just running
possession.
around,
all
bro.
these
That's
running around
why.
motions, man.
Look, let me
Tyler
tell
is
you,
rubbish.
if you want
Yeah,
Usain Bolt to play
I
football,
agree
get
with
him
you.
to play football.
I'm tired
What's
of
wrong?
football.
Usain Bolt.
I mean, if you
Complaining
want
about
Usain
Quarren
Bolt
in
to
midfield, man.
in fact, you know
Nah,
what? Yeah,
it
when it comes
depends
to
though.
football
That's
these
true,
days,
man.
yeah,
yo,
all you just need to do is just learn how to run. Just run.
yeah, I
Hey, I
agree.
mean, you're not lying,
I
bro.
agree. It's
You didn't
bullshit.
lie.
Yeah, I don't like football like this either. We can all agree that we liked football before, where like it was just a bunch.
Imagine,
Yeah,
he runs off the ball. I can run off the
it was
ball. I
where it
can
was just
run.
a
Yeah,
bunch
he's
of
great
one
off
v
the
ones
ball.
on
Yeah,
the
For
pitch,
exactly.
200k a
etc.
week, I can run off the ball. In fact, I will run to each side of the pitch for 200k a
Yo,
week.
But that's the thing, right?
So,
So, and that's the thing with Gordon as well. He could play as a striker, which in fact they lost Ferran Torres and they lost Lewandowski. He could
okay.
play as a
did
striker as well.
Hey,
So you have
did
to think about that as well.
you
did
man
they
gotta hear me,
Barcelona
yeah.
have to pay Gordon as a
Yo,
striker? They'll know what they're dealing with.
you man,
Yeah.
yo,
I mean,
you man gotta hear me, yeah.
realistically, that's where he's going to play now. If you because they don't actually have a striker at number 9. They don't have none right now as it stands right now. So it's either Adeyemi or Gordon
You guys gotta
as it
hear me out,
stands.
yeah. When you guys were talking about, oh yeah, all these people always running around merchants. I agree with you. Yeah, I don't like football like this.
That's football now.
I prefer football before. It was just a bunch of 1v1s on the pitch, and it was very expansive. They just put the best players on the pitch and see what happens. I prefer that. But let's be honest, modern football is reached a point where out of possession really matters, and that will really put teams off buying players. So now when I say that, oh yeah, they didn't get Rashford because he wasn't good out of possession, it's just true. It's just how it is.
I agree.
Hansi Flick wants to play a type of football where it's kind of chaos. Funny enough, Hansi Flick's football is actually kind of expansive. Funny enough,
Yeah, so it's very expansive football.
yeah, it's expansive football compared to everybody else. So like, you guys should stop complaining about how it, yeah, but like, yeah, so like they already have a player that's really good in possession. That's Yamal, and if they needed another one, they can just sub a few on. You know, someone like Daniel Olmo, etc., etc. They can really do that. They don't really need another one. What's that? But I want to point out that guy's a baller. That is crazy. What you can do on his first touch is outrageous. But anyway, that's my point. Yeah. And when you guys, when I say out of possession,
Spurs is winning. You guys are crazy.
yeah,
Who the hell said that?
Almost said sports is winning. Yeah. And then you woke up.
it's not my fault that teams all care about out of possession now. It's not my fault. But I've realized that teams that don't have good out of possession, like Real Madrid, they lose games. Simple.
There's a Madrid love fest going on in my comments. I wish I could record when I download the recording. It doesn't have the comments, but there's some funny stuff going on in the comments. Honestly, you guys are missing. So one of my friends, she's in the chat. She's a girl, and she knows way too much about Madrid. So she was talking about how Vinny's gonna play better because he's back with his girlfriend. And one of the guys in the comments, he didn't realize.
Imagine.
And he was like, and bro was like, God. Why are you saying that? Like, what, are you a girl or something? And she's a girl. And she's a girl.
A man is gonna play better football because he's back with his girl. Football's in the mud.
Mind you, that's not even a terrible thing to say.
It's not.
What do you mean?
It's not crazy
we
to
don't
say
really
that.
know those things. Like, we don't know
Yeah,
who's breaking.
Yeah,
We don't
it's not that crazy to say that. Yeah,
and that's the player Arsenal wanted to sign, where all it takes is for his girlfriend to break up and he's lost his. Oh yeah.
Nah, you're
God
pushing it
have
now.
mercy.
You're pushing it now.
Nah,
Yeah,
what
but
do you
like-
mean? If I'm paying, look, let me tell you this. Yeah. If I'm paying, look, let's say like human to human. Yeah. If I'm paying you 500k a week and you come and tell me you can't perform because of a woman, what? Are you mad?
He's not going to say it, but the signs will be there.
Yeah.
There's there, and the signs will be there, and
he's lost his vitality.
In fact, that's a breach of contract. How dare you? How dare you say you can't play football anymore, or you lost your talent because?
It's funny because like, see, all these guys are bet on sports and stuff. If you actually paid attention to the emotional situation, it probably would help, because low key, if you're going for a breakup, you probably might not be playing your best, because what's doing you is not really this game right now.
So you can't pay a 10-yard pass because someone broke up with you. Oh Jesus!
You're not deep enough. You're not deep enough.
Football is finished. So you're telling you can't beat your man because your missus broke up with you.
You're not deep. You're not deep into mentals enough. I can't lie. There's a lot of mentals that go into football.
What are we talking about?
It's all in hair.
Some men are fighting in Ukraine right now. They're dying on the battlefield, and your one is because a woman broke up with you. You can't play a 10-yard pass.
Mentality monsters.
Yikes.
We need mentality.
It depends on the player, innit? If Ronaldo broke up with Georgina right now, we can expect Ronaldo will still perform because that's
Ronaldo will
mentality
get 10 goals the
monster.
next game, and I'll put my life
exactly.
on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But some players aren't built like that. You can't really expect it. Like,
Yeah, and those are the players, yeah, that you don't pay 500k for. No way.
You
No
don't, you don't, you don't
way.
gotta think about. You don't gotta think about their data.
you can't say that about Vinny though. But like, I just make it clear that her saying that oh yeah, Vinny's gonna perform better because he's back with the girlfriend. It's not a crazy thing to say. It's not
It's not
crazy.
crazy. I had to come up and talk because you guys are talking too much. It's not a
It's
crazy
an
take.
entire. Oh, come on.
I'm just saying it's not a crazy take because
It's
if you think
not.
about it, these players, they go to training, they come home, they're probably with their families the whole time. He's with his girlfriend. So if they now break up, she's gone back to Brazil, he's alone, it's going to get to him mentally. And then when it's time to play, he's not going to play as well.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not
not saying
Okay,
it's
but
right.
my question remains: does that
What's
stop
your
you from
question?
making a 10-yard pass?
Nah, but Vinny's
Does that
giving more
stop you
than
Yes,
from
that.
because
beating your man?
his head is not there.
Okay, then if he's not
There.
if his head is not there, that's okay. That's no problem. We don't pay you. We don't pay you 500k a week then
sadly
until
for
you get
you.
back into swing
Sadly
things.
for you, you're not the one that makes that
You just need
decision.
to be considerate. When someone's going through something,
It's
you're not going to
not
be at their best.
on
That's why
on
you've got
that it can.
teammates to help you.
Nah. And I think there's an interview Roy Keane had at one time. I know it's on the overlap where one of the United players was, as you mentioned, going through a breakup. I think it was maybe it was a Gary Neville himself or one of the players, anyways. And his performance was, not as standard. And Roy Keane called him out on it. He said, and he's saying exactly what I was saying. Because you're going through a breakup, whatever, does that mean you can't play a 5-yard pass? You can't beat your man? You can't put in the effort?
Okay, I wouldn't even say
Come
that. Yeah,
on.
I think that's not even the point. The point is that it can affect performance. What everybody, that's all we're saying. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. I don't know if you're with someone, but let's just put on hypotheticals, yeah? Let's say you're with someone, yeah? She breaks up with you. Are you gonna go to your employer and say, "I need a week off because my missus broke up with me"?
That's
I
not the
might.
point, bro.
No, but
That's
you're
not
not
the
You
point.
might, you might, you might find that on the.
Bro,
But your
her
performance will be
Get
her
out
different.
of
point
here,
is that
Willis.
her point is that it affects performance. Now whether that
Exactly.
now whether that makes
My
sense or
thing
not.
is that it shouldn't affect the performance. It
Okay,
shouldn't.
But
You're
that's
human though.
unrealistic.
You're
Okay,
human.
okay, but
Because
that's not
wait,
the point.
hold on. Because Vinny's been playing football since maybe he was 5 or 6. Yeah, this stuff comes natural.
Okay, great, yeah,
And
but that's not the point. The point is that it affects performance. That we can all agree that that's the case. Now, if you think that it shouldn't be the case, okay, great, but that doesn't change the fact that it does. It probably does affect performance.
Exactly.
It's very
That's what I'm
natural
That's the
for it
saying.
to.
point. That's the actual point. Like your
And the
point
thing is,
is
like,
that it shouldn't, but we're saying that it just does. It's different things.
because he broke up with his girl before the World Cup started, and they got back together. I think like after the first group game, and then that's when Vinny was scoring. I don't know how many goals he scored during the World Cup. He started playing better because they were back together. It's not right, but it's the way life is. As a human,
It's
you're
just
gonna be
like that.
affected by these kind of things.
It's just like that. Like you might disagree, like, oh yeah, you're paying them 500k a week. Why is a breakup?
look for 500k a week. Yeah, I want my player to be a mentality monster. I
Okay.
want him to be so mentally guided, so mentally
It's human
like
though,
so
no?
mentally. Okay. Look at perfect example. Look at Messi. Now it's a bit of an anomaly, but look at him during the World Cup. He knew in the back of his mind that his dad was dying. Yeah, but he still showed up for Argentina. Yeah, so why can't we expect that? Oh, because your missus broke up with you. Why can't we expect?
Because
Messi's
people
a
are
Why can't?
different.
Why can't we?
Everyone is
Why,
sane.
no. But Messi, in the back of his mind, knew that his dad was dying.
Oh right,
Still
yes,
pulled Argentina all the way to the final. Yeah.
Okay,
But you want to
great.
compare it. But you want to say that Vinny and his missus broke up with him, so that's why. Come on, let's be real here.
Can a
Let's
nigga
be
be in love? Like, can a nigga be in love? God damn.
Yeah, you can be loved, but still, someone's dad was dying. They
you're
knew their dad was
generalizing too
dying.
much. You're
Imagine
generalizing too much.
every single game, yeah, Messi finishes, he's thinking, is my dad still alive, yeah? He's thinking that sort of mental load was on him, yeah? But he still performed, yeah? He still performed. Now, you want to tell me because Vinny got back with his missus, was able to score a treat. Yeah, okay, and that's why you have a good player and you have a great player. That's the difference between the two.
Fair enough.
And you know what? For 500k, give me the great player, not the good player. Imagine
I
a
mean,
whole
shit, fair enough,
Messi,
innit?
whole Messi. How many women has Ronaldo broken up with Ronaldo, and he still goes out and does his best? Come on.
Yeah, but like you're generalizing too much. Not
Ronaldo's
every,
a demon.
I'm not generalizing.
yes, you
I'm
are.
showing you the two different sets of mentality. I'm showing you what I'm showing you what you got on the other spectrum, which is, oh yeah, my missus broke up with me and I can't kick a football anymore. Oh, my dad is dying, but I'm still pushing my team all the way to the final. And I'm sorry, but what you would prefer in life is the person that in the face of adversity still pulls through.
Yeah, of course.
That's what you want.
Yeah,
and that's what separates. You
can't expect every footballer to be like that because people are different fundamentally.
People are different fundamentally, but there still has to be some set of principles in place. You know, life isn't easy for everyone, but does that mean then
can't expect that
life
from
isn't
everyone?
life? You can't expect that from everyone. But there's standards. There's standards that you need to have in place for yourself, yeah, to ensure that no matter what's happening, the wheels always keep moving. I tell you this, yeah. If something happened to me, does that mean that I stop paying my mortgage? Does that mean that, oh, no, I'm going to find a way to keep paying my mortgage, to keep having a roof over my head? Now, obviously, we're pivoting towards more of the, now you got to be a mentality. Not everyone can be a mentality monster. I get it.
What I'm saying.
But still try and show up. Still try and show up because there's not a worse.
Have the desire to show up.
You have the desire to show up, and that's what people just ask you.
Desire.
Just have the desire. The desire, you know, and that's what separates a good coach from a great coach. Because if you look at someone like Mourinho, he'd want you to, you know, he sort of wants you to be one step above what you currently are.
That guy would yell at you and call you a cunt, but that guy would curse you out. That guy is so funny to me.
But for me, look, at the end of the day, I get what you're saying in terms of, these things happen to, you know, player and they lose their mojo and whatnot. But it's notwithstanding though. Like, people get broken up with every single time. Nobody's immune from it. Does that mean now you have to just stop and be useless? No, you gotta crack on. So
that's what you think, but let's be honest, that's not what happens in reality. And we all want our footballers to be robotic and like nothing affects them. They just perform.
I'm not asking. Was Messi robotic? Hell no. But that's what separates being good and great. Because when I look at the revelation that came out with Messi, each day is sort of thinking about his dad, but then he's pulling his team through each game. That I take inspiration from that. That is a different level. That's a different beast entirely. That's a monster. So if you can't draw inspiration from that, but what you want to acknowledge is, Vinny broke up with his girlfriend and he couldn't play football anymore. What? Sorry, I don't want to acknowledge that. I want to acknowledge Messi, and I want to acknowledge that he was able to pull through in the face of adversity. That's what's called being great at what you do. And I'm not saying this is nothing against Vinny, you know, say people go through breakups and they feel some type of way and all that sort of stuff, etc., etc. But doesn't mean you should stop learning how to kick a ball 10 yards or take on your man, you know, especially if you're being paid 500 quid, 500k. I'll tell you that now. Standards.
Now,
for a second, I felt like I talked like Roy Keane, for example.
That's the true test of champions. Anyway, enunciates Imperial.
I gotta go though.
I think I got ahead of as well actually.
One
of my more shorter live streams. I'm gonna be back on Thursday doing everyone came in talking about, doing politics. Yeah, every day.
Politics,
talking politics. It's crazy how politics is actually more interesting than the social stuff.
The moment you get back on politics, my God, good luck. That's all I say.
AJ, when we're talking about Nigeria though,
it's Thursday. I've already put the event in, so go and register. Every Thursday, I'm talking about Nigeria.
Is there anything in specific or?
We're gonna be talking a little bit about the recent elections that happened in a state called Osun State. I don't know if you're aware of Osun State.
What is that like about a David Doe situation?
Yeah. So I
heard some people talking about that.
So ideally, we'll be able to get some people from Osun State to come and give us their view on like.
Ooh, that'll be really interesting.
That'll be interesting. So between now and Thursday, I'm gonna try my hardest to check on Twitter, check wherever I can find, and just see like any local people covering it. It's always nice to get some kind of like local expertise almost, of people that kind of know what's going on, and just kind of give us that straight dope and be able to like learn a lot from from underground people. That's always the best thing to do. So if you guys have any networks that in Nigeria, please put them in touch with me. I'll try to do my best on my end, and hopefully just by osmosis or like my followers / me finding someone / whatever, it ends up being a very insightful conversation about what was really going on there, so we can see. Because obviously the guy, it was like Davido was making all these tweets talking about, oh, these elections are gonna be free and fair, blah blah. Then they won. Then his uncle, the first thing he did was endorse the president. Kind of odd. That doesn't make sense. So anyway, if you're not in my club, please make sure you join the club before you go, so I can continue to grow the network. AK, looking at you. I don't know if Mahez is in a club. But yeah, anyone that's not in a club already, I think Mr. Shaw, you're not in a club as well. Make sure you join the club, and I think there's a lot of Nigerians that follow me and I follow. So you guys be prepared for Thursday's conversation. Should be a fantastic one. Nice, thank you for joining the club. Should be a great one. Should be really, really good. Also, good news, my What in the World game has been completed. So if you guys have been on my lives a few days ago, I've been showing my game. I'm making a card game. Well, I've made a card game called Recall as part of What in the World games, and that has finally arrived. So I'm going to be talking a bit more about that on Thursday. There's a few more people in here. I don't want to repeat myself, and talk about what that looks like and where you guys can buy that as and when it actually arrives in the UK. So excellent news. I actually sent me some videos of it. It looks very, very good. You messaged me some stuff about the Jason Arday stuff. Give you a pack. You mean you should buy a pack at 300% price? Was it a very long message, AK? That's probably why I haven't looked at it, because people have been sending me a bunch of stuff about Dr. Jason, and sometimes they've been a bit mean to me, which I can handle. But part of the way you handle it is just by not reading it. So I don't know exactly what you've said. I'll have a look now that you're in my club. If you're in my club, I'll look at your messages. I'm gonna start placing those restrictions on my DMs just to make sure that it filters some people out. I'll have a look and I'll see what I think. It was probably quite long. Were you pouring your heart out? Were you letting me know about your righteous anger about my position? Did you disagree with me? Is that what it was? In fact, you know what? Let me do something right now. Oh, you're a Cambridge alum. Okay. Have you been in my lives before? I don't know if you and I have spoken before in the live. But let me just actually bring you on. Let's just talk in person now. Hey, you're here already. Shouldn't take too long. Can you request to come on, please, if you don't mind? Might as well just talk now the last 5 minutes or so. You don't join panels. Pussy. What are you scared of? I joke. I mean, it's kind of partly a joke, but like, to be fair, these lives are recorded, so fair enough if you don't want to do that. Some people prefer their privacy. PR. I promise you, no one cares that much. I've only got 20k 19 point something k followers, so I'm not quite at the level of notoriety yet where people are hanging on my every word. And to be fair, it seems like you have the politically correct position on this, shall we say. So I'm sure if I posted a snippet, everyone would be excited for you. You're trying to be a barrister. Is part of that not being able to give your opinions about social issues going on? Do they look into your TikToks and stuff as a requirement for being a barrister nowadays? I'm not too sure. Anyway, I understand you protecting your golden goose. You never know what may come back to you. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. All right. On that note, good night, everyone. See you on Thursday. Thank you all for joining. Adios.